And they need to pop out that chat. Grab that. Yeah, what's up, Ricky? Nah, you were not the first, sir. What's up, what's up? Let me get my Twitch chat up. So, a very fast first question. I would say Kingdom Hearts 2 for sure. Okay. Should have everything set up. Everything should be running fine. Yep, we good. Nah, Ricky was the first comment I saw. I don't see anyone before Ricky. Trying to talk to these dudes to get a freaking Blue Yeti off of OfferUp. These people don't hit you back up. Which sound would I prefer? Probably the Hoda Toya. You know, Dongos, I've been hearing people say that. I still don't see it. I'm still not interested, but it's good to know that it's not as, you know, lazy and crash grabby, I guess you could say, as it initially appears to be. Fallout has a 40-something on Metacritic, yep. Can't believe there's people defending that game. Like, it's actually insane. It's fucking nuts. Yo, what's up, Synoxis? Welcome back, sir. I watched Game Explain. Game Explain actually has like a 15-minute video up or something like that about the World of Light, and they kind of explained it a bit more. And you know, after watching some of their video, I haven't finished it because I started this live stream. But after watching their video a little bit more, I'm more interested. I'm definitely more interested in World of Light. Is my school schedule demanding? Oh no, because I'm taking all online classes, so you don't have to worry about getting up on time, you know, or anything like that, and getting to class. So one thing I want to start doing, guys, is like weekly stream highlights. Is definitely something I want to start doing. So I need to start like clipping way more often. Remember Switch Online? I mean, that's the Nintendo fan base versus just a general fan base, though. Do I think Sora has a good chance of being Ultimate DLC? Like I've said before, the only way Sora is getting into Ultimate is if Kingdom Hearts 3 is coming to Switch. If Kingdom Hearts 3 isn't coming to Switch, Sora's not getting a Smash, period. It would just make no sense to include a character in a game where it's like, dude, we've never even had any of your games on our systems before, as far as like the actual consoles go, home consoles. That guy at GameStop. That guy on GameStop got what he deserved, man. This is 2018. This is the age of information. Like, people should know better. I bought like maybe one game in my entire life that I regretted getting, and I can't even remember what that game is. But it's like one. And that's because we're in the age of information. Like, you should know if you're gonna like a game or not. Thoughts on Let's Go Pikachu and Eevee? I don't really care for it personally. You guys know I'm not a Pokemon guy like that. Just kind of, it's irrelevant to me personally, but everyone who is like a regular in my live streams or whatever, who has it, they said that they've really been enjoying it. So apparently it's better than it looks. Me personally, I don't care. I'll buy the main line once that comes out. No, no, it wasn't Smash 4. I'm not talking about Smash 4. Yo, what's up, Marco? What's going on, dude? I ain't seen you in a minute. Yeah, World Light isn't an adventure mode. It's just kind of a... Dude, I'm cool with Player Essence. I ain't got no gripes with, I forgot his name. Yeah, me and Player Essence have been cool. C++. Age of NPCs is rising too. What are you doing? Talking about the NPC meme, or what are you talking about? The guy who tries GameStop was returning "Let's Go Pikachu." Was that like an inaccurate description or something? Yeah, Furious Francis. Yeah, Francis. Yeah, that was his name. What the fuck is this custom character? I'm watching a Soul Calibur live stream right now. Wind Charmers, this Talon player. He's fighting like this weirdest fucking custom. Oh, you're kidding? Oh, okay. I was about to say. No, I hate metal music, dude. There's only two types of genres I actually completely hate, and that's like metal and country. Like, if it's not like heavy death metal shit, I could not listen to it. It was obviously returning Smash 4. Oh, gotcha. You just haven't said anything in a while, then. Yeah, I heard Let's Go actually does, a few things actually better than the main line, and people were saying like, oh, I hope they actually take some things from Let's Go and, implement it into the mainline series. Do I like the Beatles? I mean, they're not really someone I listen to, but of course, everyone likes their, most popular, notable songs, iconic songs, I guess you could say. Did I hear about the Russian CEO? Yeah, what happened with him again? I didn't even know there was a Russian. I didn't even know Nintendo was in Russia until that article came out. He did something like he would like yell at his workers or some shit like that. Something crazy. I can't remember.
Threaten to fire them if they can't fix like the live stream, or like he would just like basically verbally berate them.
Verbal abuse. Yeah, he was just a huge asshole apparently. I did not even know there was a Nintendo of Russia. I didn't know they were in that region at all.
Well, that's because the game plays you.
There you go. Yeah, I think there's a Nintendo in Mexico, right, guys? There should be. I imagine if there's one in Russia, there should be one in Mexico. I never heard anything about them, though. Tonight I'm thinking I'm going to start with God of War. Because I haven't played God of War in the last two live streams, and that is that's a gifted game, so that's something I definitely have to get around to finishing before Ultimate comes out. So I might start with God of War. If not, I might start with Soul Calibur, maybe some Blackout. But I've been playing lots of Blackout lately, so I might do Soul Calibur, and then go into God of War if I don't do God of War first. So, what's up, Slam Jam? Do I see the PS5 being around $500? After the whole PS3 fiasco, I can't imagine Sony going that high again. And after the Xbox One, because the Xbox One wasn't selling like that either, if you guys remember. Dude, I finished Nier a long time ago. I finished Nier like 2.5 weeks ago. I've been done with Nier. Like 450 is the limit I think any console manufacturer would go these days. Like any, and that's like the max is like 450. But I think after this generation, the manufacturers have definitely realized that what Dongles just said, 300 to 400 is definitely the sweet spot. And after the PS3 being 600 and not doing well, after the Xbox One being 500 and not doing well, I seriously doubt any manufacturer will go up that high again. Seriously doubt it. Like, they gotta be super confident. This console better make you like fucking eggs and toast in bed. If it's gonna be $500. Yo, what's up, 21? PS5 is probably gonna come out. Let's see, it launched in 2013, right? That Xbox One, yeah, because the Wii U launched in 2012, which was a year earlier. Yeah, so 2013. I mean, I was about to say tomorrow. Next year marks 6 years, which has always kind of been around the standard console launch time outside of like that generation. But I think it'll be healthiest if they release it in 2020. You see, at start of new decade, but just also the PS4 still has tons of momentum. Like the PS4 has just been going strong this whole time. It would be really, really detrimental to Sony as a business and a company to have their PS4 momentum still going incredibly strong right now, and for them to just prematurely cut it off with the launch of a new console. You know, I mean, honestly, they could wait till 2021. They could. The only problem with 2021 is that they might have to hold on to games for too long, or they'll release these games on PS4 and then they won't have much for PS5 type deal. You know, kind of like the same situation where if they released all these games on Wii U and then the Switch came out, you know, and then we'd have nothing for the Switch. Do I agree that Xbox needs to come out before the PS5 to stand a chance? I definitely agree with that. I think the PS5 came out first, and it's already over for Microsoft. They definitely need to launch first if they want to win. Because Sony is coming off of great reputation. Gamers trust them, right? They had a banging system this generation. Thing about Microsoft is, you know, Microsoft, I guess you could say, is coming from losers bracket. You know, so they definitely need an advantage coming in with their next system. Oh, I didn't know that combos. Holy shit. Why would I hate the 90s, dude? I grew up in the 90s. How is the story for Nier? Very confusing and at times convoluted, but very cool at the same time. I liked it. I liked it overall. Going over to YouTube instead? Alright, cool. What's up, fan show? I mean, I'm kind of used to looking at the blue knockback now. At first, like, it was just kind of visually just jarring to look at. But it's not even necessarily the blue knockback alone. It's just the balloon knockback in combination with the low hit stun. But if they had more hit stun, the balloon knockback wouldn't even matter. Or if it had higher gravity, the balloon knockback wouldn't matter. But either way, it's going to be better than Smash 4. So that's really all I'm concerned about. You're surprised how much the Switch is selling? Yo, Free Thought, thanks for the YouTube sub. Yo, what's up, Roxas? I mean, the Switch is a system that has actually had, you know, healthy game releases. I mean, this year was a little dry as far as exclusives offerings went. But the Switch actually has decent third-party support, you know? So we really haven't had that struggle yet where there's nothing to play on your Switch. Because there's been third-party games coming out this year, despite the lack of some first-party titles. I mean, there has been first-party titles. We had Kirby at the beginning, which I personally didn't care about, but I know, you know, a lot of people did buy that game. You know, Octopath in, what was that, June or July. And then, you know, we have Let's Go Eevee and, you know, so on and so forth. And then, you know, Paladins came out and Fortnite's on Switch and, you know, so there's still always been something to play. And then I think, yo, what's up, Goku versus Naruto? Oh, I forgot, I was going to call you 22 instead of saying Goku versus Naruto. What's up, 22? And, what's that game? Fucking, I forgot the name of that game. That other free-to-play game. Yeah, DBZ Fighters came out this year as well. What's that other free-to-play game that's coming out tomorrow? It's coming out tomorrow. It's on the tip of my tongue. I can't remember what it is. God damn it. Fucking Warframe. That's what it is, yeah. Warframe's coming out tomorrow as well. Yeah, so despite the fact that the first-party offerings have been kind of dry. See, the thing about the Wii U is that the Wii U had first-party droughts with no third-party support. So there's like nothing for you to play. But what we're seeing with the Switch, just even in the second year, is that even when there really isn't that many exclusive or first-party offerings, the Switch is actually getting, you know, some of these really popular third-party games. So it's like all good. And this guy keeps getting Rando Supered and Soul Calibur, and I hate the fact that they added Supers to Soul Calibur. How far am I into Valkyria Chronicles 4? Oh, dude, I need to get back on that game. Maybe I'll stream that first and then start playing God of War. I need to get back on that. I was playing it heavy until fucking Black Ops and Soul Calibur came out. Yeah, I'm really satisfied with the port as well. And like any multi-platform RPG game, like I said, I'm definitely gonna get on Switch because it's a handheld. RPGs are time sinks. Handhelds are the perfect systems to play RPGs on. Rivals should definitely be on Switch too. That'd be sick. Yeah, I know Warframe is super old, but I'm just saying, like, if you're a Switch only owner or something, you know, there's always something to play. And I mean it's also free as well, you know, so it's like, yeah, it's an old game, but like it's at least it's not something you have to buy. Favorite gaming TV show? You mean like the G4 stuff? I would say old school X-Play, not new school before the whole channel kind of shut down because the latter days of X-Play were kind of shit. I already talked about Pokemon Let's Go like 3 times now, guys. Think Sony Microsoft going to do a hybrid console? No, definitely not. Do I smoke cigarettes? Do I look or sound like I smoke cigarettes, dude? Hell no. Smoking is not for me. Thoughts on Wreck-It Ralph, the new one, or just like in general? I don't think the movie needed a sequel, but I'm sure it'll still be good. But I like Wreck-It Ralph. I like the first movie. I enjoyed it. Yeah, when X-Play had like all the skits and stuff, and back when the whole online game community and all that, the online publications didn't really take off like that, man. I miss those days, man. I miss that old X-Play. Can we have more debates? You know, a lot of people ask me to bring debates back, but like I said, man, Shadow Fox Infinite he really killed my motivation to do those. And also, I just think that there really isn't anyone out there willing to debate me on shit these days anyways, so. Yeah, I think PlayStation's done with handhelds, for sure. Like, there will never be a handheld competitor against Nintendo. Like, Nintendo just owns that market entirely. GG's. The only competition are, of course, you know, mobile games, but that's it. Oh, no, you're good, dude. I didn't take it that way. I was just thinking you had asked that because maybe there was something about me that made you think I smoke cigs or something like that, but no, I don't smoke. Chill? No, the fuck I don't. I don't, dude. Yeah, it's Monday. What's going on, Alex? It was dead at 100 jobs, dude. That was the peak of the debates. Those 100 jobs. It died versus Shadow Fox. That's when it died. Jay-Z being exposed for faking title sales numbers by millions of dollars. What? I didn't hear about that. How hyped am I for Ultimate? If Brawl was a 10 out of 10, because I still think Brawl was like the most hyped up Smash game. If Brawl was a 10 out of 10, I would say I'm hyped like 8 out of 10 for Ultimate. Yeah, I'd say probably like 8 out of 10. I saw something about 6ix9ine facing 20 years, but I thought it was fake because it was like this low ass quality meme photo, you know, that some random made. So like I wasn't, you know, sure about the verification of that information. I hope he does go to jail for 10 years or preferably life, so I never have to see or hear his face ever again. That'd be great. Second favorite Zelda game? My second favorite, but Ocarina of Time. I would say my third is Twilight Princess. And Beyonce didn't sell shit, but fake the numbers. And now old dude's money. Damn, yeah, that's too high profile of a dude to be faking your numbers like that, man. Yeah, I heard about Jade and dating Tyler the Creator. Yeah. You got rid of your Melee and Brawl, dude? Why would you do that? Why would you ever sell a Smash game, dude? Yeah, man, those games are like $100 plus now. Good luck. Yeah, Alex, a lot of people have been coming in the stream saying that they're really enjoying Let's Go Eevee and Pikachu. Like I said, though, definitely not my cup of tea. I'm just going to wait for the mainline entry on Switch. Do I think Kingdom Hearts 3 is going to come to Switch? No, I don't think so. Do I think that it should? Yes. I definitely think that it should have had a Switch version over the Xbox One. For sure. Right? Because, you know, the Nintendo community is like 50% of their sales with all these spin-offs and, subplots and side story games they've been doing after all these years, right? Like, the Nintendo people have been like 50% of their fan base. And then they don't bring their mainline games to a Nintendo console. Like, at least put 2.6 and shit on the Switch. But then again, I guess they wouldn't do that if they wouldn't put 3. Because I guess that would feel like they're misleading people, right? Because they announced like 2.8 and 2.9 and a half and Kingdom Hearts Pi and, the Pythagorean theorem and all that shit. Then people would assume that Kingdom Hearts 3 is coming. So I guess that's why they haven't put the collections on there. Dude, these namings are so fucking dumb. It's like, I get why they're doing it, but it's still dumb. What's my beef with Waluigi? Waluigi's an irrelevant-ass character. He's utterly irrelevant. And the whole point of the character is that he's a fucking loser. And he's irrelevant. He doesn't do anything. There's nothing to him. There's no nuance. He doesn't do anything. He's only been in spin-off Smash titles, like... Wario has his own freaking series, right? And his own abilities and stuff. Waluigi is just fucking there. Kingdom Hearts X equals A divided by B, exactly. I don't know why they're making the Xbox One version, man. I'm like Kingdom Hearts 3 on the Xbox One might sell 1,000 copies. Like 1,000. And that's it. Now, unless they add some, like, first-person shooter mode in that game, like...
I mean...
Then it might sell.
I mean, Donald's...
They can play as Donald in first person.
Yeah, no, Donald's form, Sora's form with Donald, infused, he was shooting shit.
Oh, yeah, they would just have to switch it to a first-person perspective, and then it'll be good, yeah. So unless they're adding, like, a first-person mode to Kingdom Hearts 3, that's just not going to sell on Xbox. What inch is my television? I don't have a TV, dude. I actually game on my monitors. I have 3 monitors, and I just have I have a splitter that my console's hooked up to. One that goes to my capture card, the other that goes into my monitor here that the camera's on. So I have one monitor here, my main monitor here, which is 144 hertz, and then I have a monitor up top. I just like play on this one since it's like the bigger one. But this is a 27 inch. My main one's a 24, 144 hertz, and then I have a, what is this, like a, I think that's a 21, yeah, it's a 21 up top. It is not important to have Waluigi for Smash. Waluigi's irrelevant. He doesn't do anything. He's only a fucking spin-off character. He's a piece of shit. No, I don't want to grow a full beard, no. I hate dealing with the hair that I have now sometimes, honestly, because my hair goes back way too fast. And I have to shave, like, every 2 days. Nah. And I like having facial hair, but to have a lot of it, I would not enjoy. That'd be annoying to me. Have you ever made a video or opinion I've regretted? The only video I've regretted making was the one where Injustice 1 had just came out. And I was like really stupid, and the Wii U version wasn't working correctly online or some shit like that. And so I did that video where I was ranting about how I'm going to Walmart at like 11 p.m. to buy the PS3 version. And the reason why I did that is because BG, Broken Games, was talking shit. And so I really wanted to play him. But I wasn't thinking. I was like, wait a minute. They gave us the shit day one port. And I'm about to go and give these fools more money by buying another version. Like, I thought about that after the fact. I was like, God damn, I should not have done that. Back to my Star Fox videos. I only did one of them, didn't I? But now that Star Fox video is still up. Yeah, that's definitely still up. It's not on private or anything. The super long mustache that you bite down on when you chew your food. What about the Nintendo vs. Capcom video? Or the video saying I want Nintendo vs. Capcom to happen, or I think it might happen? No, I don't regret that, because that's not something I ever said definitively would happen. Yo, what's going on, Hero? What's Mutant Year Zero? I don't know what that is. Oh yeah, let me tweet out the stream on Discord. Hold up. Thank you for reminding me, Alex. Capcom versus Cash Money for Young Moolah Baby. That'd be a hype-ass subtitle, dude. Yeah, dude, I saw LTG make, like, almost $1,000 the other night, dude. Shit is crazy. I'd rather not get into politics, Capture Code. Figaro, what are you in a wrong chat? I was about to say, what are you talking about, dude? This dude's talking about Harry Potter, the Odyssey, and Bible and stuff. I was like, what? Yeah, LTG makes hella bank, dude. And that's not even the most he's made before. I remember I was watching one night. LTG made over $2,000 within like an hour. Yeah, Marco, do exclamation Discord in the Twitch chat, and Hypebot will post a link to the Discord and invite to it. Yeah, I've seen a night where he has made over $2,000. I was like, oh my god, dude. Dude is an asshole, and he makes over 2K. Okay, third time I'm answering this. No, I don't think Kingdom Hearts 3 is coming to Switch. Favorite battle theme in an RPG? Ooh. That's... Dang, dude, that's hard. That's hard, man. Because for me, there's Lufia, Rise of the Sensuals. There's like even Super Mario RPG. I even love that one. There's Final Fantasy X. 3 and 4. There's the Xenoblades, man. Like, oh man, I can't. There's Persona. I've never played Persona, but there's Personas, and I fucking love Personas. Like, I don't think I can answer that. There's no way. There's no way I can answer that. That's way too hard of a decision. Yeah, Tornas is really good too. That's what Dom's playing right now.
I can tell you one of my favorites.
What?
Off tops. Beat the Angel from Tell the Symphony.
The main one?
Yeah.
Yeah. That one too. Yeah. Yes, sir. I am mostly a Nintendo channel. Every now and then I'll do more in general topics, like how last week I went in on Bethesda and how their games are pieces of shit. And I did a video on Sony being gone from E3 and whatnot. Final Fantasy 7. Oh yeah, of course Final Fantasy 7. Can't forget about that one. Although I think that game is grossly overrated, but yeah, the battle theme is very iconic. What does he do? Just games? He's going to start streaming soon. Do I think OJ did it? Yes, I definitely do. What's up, Steve? Yeah, man, I'm hella excited for Ultimate 2. I'll be streaming Ultimate here on YouTube. YouTube once that comes out. So Expect to see lots of Ultimate streams here on YouTube. Camera off, Mike. See the leaks about the PS5 specs. I saw like the title of the article. I didn't click on it though. I don't really care because it's Sony. You know, Sony has been the only consistent console manufacturer. That's the thing about being a Sony fan, is like you don't have to worry about shit. You know, like you don't have to worry about your online. You don't have to worry about your third-party support. You don't have to worry about like the strength of the console because you know it'll at least be adequate. You know. And you guys know I'm not a Sony fanboy or anything, but that's just the truth. So like, I don't really care about like, oh man, what's the PS5 going to be like? Because if you think about it, the PS1, PS2, PS3, and PS4 were like all great systems. Of course, the PS3 struggled initially, but you know, once they kind of got out of their growing pains, and obviously after maybe like 2.5, 3 years, then it became a pretty damn great system. Thoughts on turning nerves? I mean, I'd be lying if I said I never had turning nerves. More so, my nerves never really affected the way I played. I was kind of able to, I guess you could say, translate the nerves into me just playing better or harder. You know what I mean? Like as a motivation to play harder. I don't know what 666XX is. The hell? Alex Jones isn't the Zodiac Killer. We all know who the Zodiac Killer is. And he's here in Texas. Why is my son dating Tyler the Creator? I would never claim Jaden Smith. It has nothing to do with him being, you know, gay or non-binary. I don't know what he officially identifies as. Let me just clarify that. It has nothing to do with that. I've been saying I would never claim Jaden, like, since day one. The kid is just weird, dude. He's way too weird. Just started Breath of the Wild. You're in for a treat, dude. The game is amazing. What I think of Alex Jones, I think Alex Jones is the greatest living meme to ever grace humanity. Like, thank God for that man's existence. Life would be a lot more boring. Can I react to a Jaden Smith song? No, I can't listen to him. I can't even listen to him, dude. I do not like Jaden Smith. He's one of my, like, least favorite people in this world. Like, real talk. Oh, Tyler only liked white boys? I never remember him saying that. But then again, I also just found out the other week when the whole Jaden Smith thing came out that Tyler the Creator was gay, because I actually didn't know before that. I was like way late and behind the times. Alpha, shut up, dude. Tell that man the real experience of Breath of the Wild is Master Mode. There you go, sir. Hero from Twitch said play Master Mode. Jaden got downgraded big time for Karate Kid. Yeah, like, I liked Jaden a lot more when he was a kid, man. Like, you know, older teenage Jaden and adult Jaden, like, ugh. He's so annoying, man. And he always makes that face where he's like, you know, like, he always has that sad face where he's doing his eyebrows, like, what's wrong with you? Nothing is wrong with you. Stop doing that little pout face. God damn, he's so fucking annoying. Like, After Earth, man, After Earth especially just killed Jaden Smith for me. Like, any amount of likability I had towards Jaden Smith, After Earth just murdered. Just fucking murdered. Jaden's Wi-Fi forehead. I'm not doing that face again. I cringe just imitating that face. Thoughts on Arlo? I like Arlo a lot. I think he's a really cool dude, and I wish we had more like Nintendo content creators on YouTube like him. Very objective. Why does Shokio do that face perfectly though? Oh, it's not hard. Just make a sad face. So you're making the Jaden Smith face. Jaden's too deep for you to understand. See, and that's, I guess you could say that's the main reason why I can't stand Jaden Smith, is because he's one of those fake woke individuals. I can't stand fake woke dudes, man. Cannot stand them. Like, people who are fake woke need to, like, get the fuck on somewhere. Matt Cam, I don't know if you PM'd me on accident, but I replied to you. When am I gonna create an app? I'm still thinking about, like, what's the first type of app I want to create. But I have been kind of brainstorming that lately. But it's like every single time I, like, kind of have an idea, I look it up and, like, there's already an app like it type deal, so y'all just ain't woke. No, I'm not checking out any songs. No, I'm not checking out any James Smith songs. I'm not checking out any songs, like, on stream, like, in the middle of my Q&A. Video game lover, I'll probably talk about that on Twitch if you'll be on Twitch later. Like I said, I try not to get into, like, political things on, like, during my Q&A and on YouTube. 20XX Gamer, do you want to get fucking banned? Do you want to get fucking banned, dude? How dare this motherfucker? I was about to say someone time him, but we're on YouTube. Wait, can you can time on YouTube, right? Someone timed this man for what he said. New black, wait. Yeah, and unfortunately, like, it's mostly black dudes, man, who are on that fake woke shit, and that shit, like, it's so annoying, man. It's so annoying. Thank you, Felix. I know you're probably just joking, but get that ass back. Okay, we had a Federation 4 stream. You know what? Kidstar, donate $1,000 and I'll do a Federation 4 stream. Because that is the amount of money required for me to play that dog shit, piece of shit, should have never been created, potato wedge looking ass niggas game. Okay. Balski, thanks for the YouTube sub, sir. Open your third eye, my Negus, dude, hero. That is so accurate, dude. Yo, what's up, T-Bag? He said I look like Kevin Hart, and so I told the mods to time him. Yeah, I'll get the Spiral Trilogy. I'll just definitely have to wait to get it. I'm not gonna be able to get it anytime soon. That's something I'll probably have to get in either like late December or early 2019. Box LTG live on YouTube for charity. I wouldn't box him. I would just wrestle him because he doesn't know how to take grabs. So it wouldn't be a boxing match. I'll just get him in a choke lock or something. And he doesn't tech. So GG's. Why do I think the 2000 Nicktoons are popular within the black community? I don't think that's anything specific to the black community. I mean, the 2000 Nicktoons are popular for everyone. They're just popular in general. No, I haven't seen Cobra Kai. I heard it's pretty good, though. Yo, what's up, Orlando? How did I get my start at Gaming Realm? I forgot how I met him, but I got contacted by Marlon, who was the site owner. And I can't remember how I met him or how he even contacted me, dude. I honestly don't even remember. Oh, I remember, yeah. Yeah, it was this guy who used to be on YouTube named XV. And XV knew him. And he hit me up through XV. And that's how I got on with Gaming Realm. I remember now, yeah. Yo, what's up, Mistress? For digital physical games, honestly depends on the platform. For 3DS, I definitely prefer digital. For my consoles, I definitely prefer physical. So yeah, I mean, not to mention, you know, this day and age with these games and these installs and day one updates and, you know, fucking patches. It's not wise to go digital. You just do not have enough space. Abokoro is not Mr. Spaghetti, no. Mr. Spaghetti is definitely his own man. Numbnuts, don't do it. Don't. Numbnuts, don't do it. Do not buy Fallout 76. Anyone who has bought Fallout 76 has done a dishonor to gamers and gaming as a whole. Like you have done gaming injustice. And like I'm not even being dramatic or like I'm not even like trying to be funny or like bullshit. Like you actually have. Like don't enable that horseshit. Yo, what's up, Sax? Buying Fallout 76 is enabling lazy ass like fucking game development. This really copy and pasted the fucking dragon out of Skyrim. And put it like, oh my god, dude. I'm not about to get started because if I start ranting about Fallout right now, I'll be ranting for like a good 15 minutes, maybe even longer than that, dude. Like, oh my god, fuck Bethesda, dude. How are you that high profile of a developer and you just have like the laziest fucking development techniques? I can't. It has a 46 on Metacritic for a fucking reason. Exactly what Motion Control says. It is your civic duty to not buy that game. As a citizen of the gaming world, buying that game is it's an injustice, dude. It's a disservice. It really is. My favorite video game villains? Ooh, that's a good question. Geralt. Geralt from Last Story. Because that dude was a huge asshole. I liked Liquid. No, I've never had an afro. Never interested in having an afro. Yo, what's up, Madman? Gaming villains. I'm trying to think to like RPGs and shit. Although lots of RPGs, despite being my favorite genres, have very generic like final bosses and shit. That's a good question. I don't really think about I don't really think about that too often. Oh, dude, Tira was on disc? I didn't even know she was on disc. I knew she was day one DLC, but I didn't know she was on the fucking disc. That's some bullshit. I at least thought you had to download her. No, I've never played tabletop RPGs like that, no. Black Ops 4 is pretty good. I really enjoy it. Chill, I know you're just kidding. My favorite handheld is definitely the DS. DS to me is like the best handheld. Hades from Kid Icarus was alright. You're just kind of standard run-of-the-mill villain. Yep, Elder Scrolls 6 is going to be on the same engine, and gamers are going to eat up Elder Scrolls 6 because it's called the Elder Scrolls. I don't know what it is, but it's like for the Bethesda fanbase specifically, all of a sudden, all standards just go out the window. It's like people see the word Fallout, they see the word Skyrim, not Skyrim, they see the word Elder Scrolls, and it's like they just stop caring about everything. Like I just don't get it. Because if there's a game from another developer that's like just a random game that will look like Fallout, play like Fallout, run like Fallout, will have the glitches and stuff, they're like, oh, this is a piece of shit. But you apply that stuff to a game that has the Elder Scrolls name tied to it or the Fallout name, and it's like all of a sudden blinders on, and people just don't see shit. Like I don't get it. I don't get it. Game of the year for me, can't say yet because I haven't finished God of War, and I have not played Red Dead 2. Once I finish God of War, and if I can play Red Dead 2 this year, then I'll be able to determine that. Yo, what's up, SD? My least favorite Street Fighter character? Probably Bison. I fucking hate playing against Bison. Yeah, I'm a Nintendo YouTuber. I haven't been TMCA'd by Nintendo. Well, I don't put up Nintendo gameplays on my channel like that. It's not a gameplay channel. It's mostly just a discussion, argument type channel. I love bugs and glitches in my games. You're jealous. Dude, I'm hella jealous. Do I need someone to edit my vids for me? No, honestly, I can edit my vids. I just haven't for like the last couple ones because I just haven't felt like they were discussions or topics or videos that needed editing like that. Abigail's the dumbest Street Fighter 5 character. But he said Street Fighter. He didn't specify a specific game. So I'm saying, as far as like all the Street Fighter games go, Bison has always been like one of my least favorite characters to fight against, as well as Blanca. Like fuck Blanca too, dude. But if you're talking about Street Fighter 5 specifically, like I don't think there's any character in any fighting game that fits the description better for Unga Bunga than Abigail. Abigail is 100% pure, unadulterated Unga Bunga. I'd rather fight Guile than Abigail, dude. I honestly rather fight Guile. I'd rather fight Guile than Abigail. How to get my ways better than Jackpot Johnny? By not being a useless fat fuck. Shouts to Johnny. I love Johnny. Yo, Jordan, thanks for the $2, dude. How dumbed down is Street Fighter 5 from 4?
Newsflash, bitch!
So, Street Fighter 5 from 4? I'm trying to think of another fighting game that's like kind of equivalent to that. Let me think. I guess I could say like Melee and Brawl to Smash 4 type deal. I guess you could really say. Yeah, I would say like Smash 4 is like Street Fighter 5. While like Street Fighter 3 and Street Fighter 4 would be like Melee Brawl. And then like, yeah, I would say that's like a pretty good comparison. No, I haven't finished Torna. I need to. There's so many games I haven't finished, man. Because like half the games I bought recently were like RPGs. You know, I bought Octopath. I didn't finish Octopath before the Torna DLC came out. And then I didn't finish the Torna DLC before Valkyria Chronicles came out. So, yeah. You have to buy the super boss for Torna? Really? That's weird. It's already paid DLC. The fuck? I'm gonna try to do a... I don't have a YouTube command. YouTube.com/Shokio, and I'm streaming on there as well. Yeah, I'm gonna try to do a 24-hour live stream for Ultimate, just straight up World of Light. I'm going to try to unlock everybody before I end that live stream. $22. That doesn't surprise me at all. I mean, we're talking about Bethesda. Yo, Felix, if you don't mind, plug that PayPal link for me too. Yeah, I do need to like prepare some food. Some food I could like quickly microwave or some shit like that. Like just cook a bunch before the live stream. Yeah, I'll probably after this Q&A, I'll probably go straight into Valkyria Chronicles 4. And then probably start God of War. But I don't know, man. Like, whenever I'm playing God of War, the chat's just, like, super quiet. And my viewership is lower than that of if I'm playing, like, Black Ops or Soul Calibur. But I have to play it regardless. It's just that I don't think people are, like, too crazy about me streaming that game. I don't think there's going to be a fast way to unlock characters in Ultimate. There might be alternative ways, and some might be faster than others, but I don't think there's like a fast way. But there's going to be a World of Light for sure. And they're probably just going to have the other unlock method that they've always had in Smash games, where if you just play like a certain amount of matches, you know, you unlock characters. Like, you played 20 matches, here's Mario. You know, you played 50, here's Luigi type shit. Although I know those, you know, Mario was unlocked from the beginning. I'm just... example. I'm not unlocking Bowser Jr. Dude, I really don't give a fuck about Bowser Jr. either. He's so irrelevant. And like, that's the thing, man. People always like, yo, Shok, like, you know, why don't you want this character in? Why didn't you want this character in? Why do you hate on this character? And I always say this. Yo, what's up, fanboy? Every character I've said I don't want in Smash, who has gotten in Smash, has been trash. Every character I have said I do not want in Smash has been a trash character in one way or another. And that is facts. And I'm telling y'all, Ridley is going to be trash. I'm telling you. Because think about the Smash 4 characters I didn't want. I didn't want Mies in Smash 4. I didn't want Pac-Man in Smash 4, and I didn't want Bowser Jr. in Smash 4. All three of those characters are fucking trash and irrelevant. Although I think one of the Mii's was actually like really good, but so good it was like busted type shit. But either way, like I said, they're bad in one way or another. Every character I said I don't want in there has been a trash character. Yo, what's up, Silence? I haven't seen you around in a second, dude. I'm not unlocking Sonic on my setup. I'm gonna unlock all the characters only because you guys know I do tourneys and shit. So, you know, if someone wants to play on my setup, I have to have all the characters just in case people want to play their main. You know. You know, CR20XX. That is true. Every character I have wanted has also been kind of booty, but not as booty as these other characters. And actually, Lucina wasn't booty in Smash. And actually, I didn't want Lucina. I never said anything about Lucina. I think Lucina is like a trash character, and she's like a trash tier waifu. Come at me, I don't give a fuck. Lucina is like the most basic bitch fucking waifu, dude. She doesn't even have any assets. No, I don't want Shadow for Smash. I don't want that edgelord in there. What looks better, Sekiro or Ghost of Tsushima? That's a good question. Damn, dude. I'm gonna have to go back and watch them both, but maybe I'd say Ghost. Who's the best Smash waifu? Jigglypuff. Yo, what's up, K-Leong? I'm assuming that's how that's pronounced. No, I am not Sonic Fox. Palutena is a good answer. Palutena is a good answer. No, Robin and Corrin are trash tier as well. Like, those are... Well, Robin's fine. Robin's fine. Like, as a character. I'm not talking about, like, viability-wise. But Robin's fine, but, like... Yeah, Corrin, trash protagonist, dude. So trash. So trash. Wii Fit Trainer easily, and I'm serious. Dude, fucking Wii Fit Trainer. A2 is trash compared to 9S. I don't know, dude. 9S was tripping fucking balls by the end of the game. Thoughts on people wanting Crash? See, the thing about people wanting, like, characters like Crash and stuff is, like... I don't know, man. It's like... I understand. I get it. But, like, those characters just... They just don't have that staying power these days. You know what I mean? Like, in our minds, they're still big characters because they're a big part of our childhood, but it's like, they don't matter anymore. Like, characters like Crash and Rayman, I get why people say they want them, but it's like, Crash and Rayman just have no power in this day and age, and they haven't for a while, you know? I'm not saying they're bad choices, but it's just like, they're not as meaningful as they would have been if they were, like, melee characters. You see what I'm saying? This late into the game, into Ultimate, them being included wouldn't be that big of a deal, as if they were included in Melee. You know what I mean? Yeah, I think it's like it would be like exclusively exclusively people within the Smash fan base. Because that's the thing. That's the best way I can describe it. Basically, there is no Crash Bandicoot fan base. You know what I mean? There is no modern current Crash fan base. So therefore, there is no fan base to get excited via that character for Smash Ultimate. You see what I'm saying? So it will already be people who like Smash, already Smash fans, and then a very small portion of them who still actually care about Crash. You know what I mean? Diglett for Smash. Corrin is trash, dude. I haven't played Fates, but that doesn't mean that I don't know about the freaking character. I don't know, Tony. I just don't see Crash as being an iconic video game character anymore. I just don't. Definitely not nearly as iconic as the other third-party characters that are in there. You know, because at least for the other third-party characters, at least, you know, their franchises have gotten you know, at least somewhat recent games. I mean, I know there's the Crash trilogy, but you know, they weren't new games. You know what I mean? How do I feel about Sora's DLC? Yeah, I talked about that a little bit earlier. I don't think Sora Refit has a fat ass. Jesus Christ. You guys are freaking dumb. I don't think Sora's getting in unless Kingdom Hearts 3 is coming to the system. As far as if Sora did get in, how would I feel about Sora? It's one of those instances where, again, I get why people want Sora. Sora would make an amazing moveset, for sure. Sora would be a good fucking character. But at the same time, like, for me personally, it's like, I feel Sora would be one of those characters where it's like, okay, this is getting Mugen type deal. You know what I mean? Like, it's hard to explain. It's not necessarily so much I'd be for Sora or against. It's not necessarily on that type of black and white scale. It's just more so like, it's kind of Mugen territory. You know what I mean? Especially considering a mainline Kingdom Hearts hasn't even been on a Nintendo system, you know what I mean? Would a remastered Resident Evil 2 work without motion controls? Dude, Resident Evil 2 was... That game is so underrated, dude. That is one of the best playing games ever. Not one of the best games ever, but just in terms of like control and feel, that's low-key like one of the best controls and butter-smooth gameplay ever created. But people don't know. People don't know. Resident Evil 2 was fucking fire. But yeah, it wouldn't be the same game without motion controls. Definitely not. They got Chorus Kids for putting... Dude, Chorus Kids outside of Goku was like the #1 like characters I was like scared of in terms of like actual Nintendo characters. A sequel to Xenoblade 1 and not Xenoblade 2. I don't want a sequel to either of them, honestly. Like, they could do a Xenoblade 3, but do what they did with 2, where it's not a sequel, but it's still set in the same universe happening at the same time as the other games. Type deal, you know? What I do want a sequel to is Chronicles X. Yeah, yeah, exactly. What Brick said on Twitch, like, Crash doesn't have the star power he once had. Like, if Crash got added, a lot of people would be like, who? And I know a lot of you guys may not agree with that, but you guys got to remember, like, we're old as shit now, right? When we were kids playing Crash, you know, fast forward to 2018, you know, we're all old as shit now, you know, most people buying games are kids, you know, kids just be like, who? You know what I mean? I was very scared of Bandana D, I was, but thankfully he's not happening. He is not happening. No. I mean, Mega Man does not have the star power he once had as well. But he still has star power. So it's not so much that, oh, in general, he's not at the same level. It's that Crash has none right now, you know what I mean? As where Mega Man has always had some. It's diluted over the years, you know, but he's always had it. Mega Man has still always been, you know, Mega Man. It's always been one of the more notable franchises in gaming. Even after Capcom freaking killed it for the most part. And it's always had the 2D games coming out, you know what I mean? I was playing Crash my GameCube last night, let me live. Like I'm saying, like I said, like I get why you guys would want him in. I'm just looking at it from like an objective point of view. You know? He really wouldn't be an addition to the roster that really matters. You know what I mean? Shoke's story so good. I mean, I agree with you, dude. Xenoblade 1's story was absolutely incredible. I don't want a sequel to it, not because it's not necessarily I don't want a sequel to it. I would love to see what happens next, but it's just kind of that thing where it's like where they make a sequel to something and some things potentially get ruined. You know what I mean? It was a perfect story, so I think it's fine and it stands alone on its own. It doesn't need a continuation. Yo, thanks. Appreciate that, Stairway. Yeah, guys, make sure you guys like the live stream so that way we get some more viewers up in here and all I mean. Who am I maining in the new roster? Who's my old main? I'm maining Roy. And I'm also maining Roy in Smash 4 and Melee. So I'm actually a Roy loyalist. I'm not one of these bandwagoning fools who think Roy is going to be this top tier character. Whiskey, thank you for the Twitch follow, sir. I appreciate that. Yeah, you don't want a Last Jedi incident. Exactly. And of course, I don't think Monolith would be that incompetent with the story, but I just don't want anything ruined. I don't want any of the pre-existing characters like potentially dying or something. You know what I mean? Like, I don't want to see any of the original 6 die. Not Ricky, Dunban, Charla, Melia, you know, like nothing like that. Oh, Whiskey, I call everyone dude. Like, I don't use dude as like a gender term, you know. I just call everyone dude. I call everyone online boys. So, yeah. But my apologies for that. Like, whenever I'm playing Overwatch, and like, there's a lot of girls in Overwatch. Every single time there's a girl on my team, I still say, let's do this, boys. Like, if you're online, you're a boy. B-O-I. You know what I mean? Like, everyone's a boy. I'm a royalist. There you go, knocks it exactly. Are you playing Baby's first Pokemon? No. No, I'm not interested in Eevee and Pikachu. I'll get the mainline one that comes out on Switch. Gotcha. Have I ever considered getting dreads? Definitely not. No, I've never considered doing anything with my hair. I like the way my hair is. No afros, no boxes, no dreads. Nah. I couldn't imagine how I would look with those hairstyles, dude. I would look so fucking weird. Yeah, not every game needs a direct sequel. Exactly. Smash that motherfucking like and subscribe button. Do-rags isn't a hairstyle, dude. See, I will actually wear a do-rag in my home whenever I'm going to like lay down or go to sleep, so that way I don't like jack up my waves or whatever. But I don't go out in public just wearing a do-rag just to be wearing it. Like, I hate it when dudes be wearing do-rags and like they don't even have waves, or their hair is like tall as shit. It's like, why are you wearing a do-rag? Like, at that point, you're just wearing a do-rag to associate yourself with something. You know what I mean? Like a stereotype or something. Like, people just be wearing do-rags to look a certain way rather than use do-rags as actual functionality, you know? Like, lots of black dudes, they don't even use do-rags for what they were made for. They're made for, like, preserving your hairdo. Like, your waves and shit. But some people just be wearing it just to be fucking wearing it. It's like, what's the point? Like a slow and long game? Are you gonna like a slow and long game like Red Dead 2? Dude, I love RPGs. Like, long and slow games are something I've grown up playing. I call girls man by accident just out of habit. I don't call girls man, but like, yeah, like I said, like I call girls dude all the time. Like, I don't know if any of you in here might remember my old roommate back in my first apartment, but I had my first roommate ever in my apartment was a girl. She was one of my coworkers, and like she would come in, she would come in or whatever. And I'd be like, "What's up, dude?" Like, I'll call her dude all the time. that's just I don't know. That's just how I've started talking over the years. Like, everyone's dude. That's man washing. Reaction videos are never going to die out because kids will always be around. How much money would it take for me to play Skyrim? That is a good question. That's a very good question, because you guys know how I feel about Bethesda games. Man, I wish you got Noctis. Dude, please chill. Please chill.
Noctis would be broken.
He really would. I would do a live playthrough of bum ass Skyrim for $300. $300 is what it would take for me to play any Bethesda game. Because you guys know how I feel about Bethesda games. It would have to be $300 fucking dollars, dude. That's how much I can't stand them. Thoughts on Dr. Trey? I think he's the talk of the town. My PC rig is decent. I have a Ryzen 1700 overclocked to 3.7 with a GTX 1080. Not 1080. I wish I had a fucking 1080. 1060. 16 gigabytes of RAM. Unicorns, please. Nah, I'd prefer you guys not to give me 300. Honestly, like I'd rather not take the 300 if it means I don't have to play Skyrim. Like I set the price ridiculously high for a reason. I mean, it's 1060 is decent though. Like 1060 is, I mean, it'll run everything. I know there's people still on the 900 series cards. They're still running everything. Dude, Bethesda can eat shit. Same, dude. Same. Like, Bethesda is one of my most, like... Bethesda is one of my most, if not the most, hated game developer for me. Can't stand Bethesda, dude. OJ is a Naruto weeb. What the hell are you talking about? Yo, Dom, is this, like, expired? This headset?
Is it expired?
Yeah.
No, it works. It's just broken. Like on the...
I thought you, like, set it down here because you were, like, going to throw it away or something.
No, I was rearranging, like, cords and stuff.
Oh,
and
gotcha.
I realized I need to get, like... I need to buy a splitter for a display.
A splitter?
Yeah, so I can hook up multiple things to the capture card.
Oh, gotcha. Yeah.
Yeah.
Gotcha. Yeah. Of course I've heard of Chris Chan, dude. Who hasn't heard of Chris Chan? Shokio's hairline for Smash. It's actually not as straight as it usually is. I guess I did an alright job. But yeah. My clippers aren't as sharp as they used to be. I need to buy like a new top for my edgers or something. Rip Retro's game. What makes you say that? I mean, I'm okay with people liking Skyrim. What I'm not okay with is people acting like it's just the most amazing game that's ever been played, and people were talking about game of the generation. Like Skyrim to me, at least the ports that came later that actually run well, like normal games. Skyrim to me is kind of like Fortnite, to where like the game isn't bad. It's not a bad game. It's just that its success and its popularity is not what's the word I'm looking for? It's not equivalent to the quality of the game. You see what I'm saying? Like for a game to be as popular as Skyrim, you would think it'd just be the most ball-busting creation ever made. But it's actually a very regular game. You see what I mean? Like it's very, very regular. Yeah, that's the perfect way to put it. Unjustified clout. Fortnite is not a bad game. As much as I hate Fortnite, it's not because it's bad. Most of my hate from Fortnite comes from the fact that it's the most popular known thing in this world. But it's like, people who are praising it to high heaven, it's like, have y'all ever played any other video game ever? You know what I mean? Because it's actually a very, very just normal game. There's nothing incredible about it to justify that level of clout. The clout is not 1-to-1. The ratio is off with the quality of the game. You see what I mean? Yeah, I know who Christian is, and I wish I didn't. Just I watched Monster. What's that anime about? Skyrim was amazing because we didn't have Game of Thrones yet. Is it too early for the PS5 or Scarlet? What do those consoles need to have? Switch should finish its life cycle. I think next year would be too early for them. I think 2020 would be like the earliest they should release. I honestly, I think Scarlet could launch next year because it's like Xbox One ain't doing shit anyways. The Switch is gonna catch the Xbox One and pass it up. So like Microsoft could go ahead and release Scarlet if they're actually gonna make first party titles with these new studios they picked up. If Microsoft isn't gonna worry about first party exclusive titles they're not throwing on PC, they might as well not even bother with the new console period. There's no point of dishing out another multi-plat machine. There's no point. There's no point of a console that only has multi-plats. That is useless. That's boneless. You guys must be saying Fallout and Skyrim in my in my Twitch stream, which are banned words. That's how much I hate Bethesda, guys. For those of you who haven't been over to my Twitch, Skyrim and Fallout are banned words in my Twitch streams. You can't say those fucking words. You can't say Fortnite either. It revitalized the gaming industry. The gaming industry has been fine. It helped the gaming industry, but I wouldn't use revitalization as a word for it because that implies that previously it was dying out or something. You know what I mean? Oh, yeah, Undertale was also banned. No, you're good, size. I'm not serious with this shit. It's honestly just for memes. Yo, someone untime Shin, please. For some reason, he went and said a second word. For some reason. Well, see, the thing about Doom is that Doom isn't made by an in-house studio. Bethesda, from what I know, Bethesda simply publishes Doom. But their in-house studios didn't actually make Doom. So it's ironic how the games they simply publish and don't develop run great, play great, are actual great games. But the ones they create themselves, you know, they're jittery, frame rate drops. You have AI where you're talking to them and like you're talking to an AI from the side. Hello, I am guard. What are you doing here? You know, have at you. Like I don't like the thing that got me most about Skyrim when it came out, the whole Skyrim fiasco, was how people talked about how Skyrim was immersive. And every single time I watched a Skyrim video of someone talking to AI, the NPCs are so robotic. It's like that, like how are you immersed when it feels like you're talking to robots constantly and they move like robots, you know? Like, you know, they don't like move their legs to turn. Like, I've seen so many videos where their entire character model just like glides over, right? They don't step turn, they just kind of just, you know, I'm pretty sure I said this in like the last live stream. You guys remember the dot hack games on PS2? And when you would talk to one of those characters like running around and they would just like glide turn, like those older games used to have, like I know it came out in 2011, dude, but by 2011 we had games of way higher quality than that. You gotta remember, man, like 2011 is, didn't Uncharted 2 come out in 2011? Or was that, no, that was 2000, when did Uncharted 2 come out? This dude said it was 2011, like that was so early. Hold up. Yeah, Uncharted 2 came out in 2009. Compare the quality of Uncharted 2 to Skyrim. Like, look at that. Skyrim looks like a 2005 game. It runs like a 2005 game. 2011, like that was early as fuck. We had some quality ass games that came out before 20. Mass Effect 2, that's another one, which was one of my favorite games of last gen, by the way. Mass Effect 2 was the shit. Quality, polished game, came out before Skyrim. Shit's on Skyrim in terms of quality. How do I get unbanned? I got banned last stream for saying the F word. I didn't know you can say that. Oh, Fallout. At first I thought you were talking about fuck. I was like, what? I don't have curse words banned. But you're already unbanned if I'm able to read your comment right now. Yeah, you were timed out. Yeah, Nightbot doesn't ban you. He only times you out. Compared to an open world game? Okay, what open world games came out before 2011? Let me think. What open world games? Let me see. Oh, GTA 4. That was 2008. 3 years before. Looked better. Didn't have robotic ass NPCs. Yeah, Assassin's Creed. Higher quality. Although Assassin's Creed wasn't, you know, nearly the size, but yeah. Yeah, so like it does there's I'm sorry, there's no saving Bethesda games. There's none. Even if you compare it to a game of the same genre, the quality difference is just stark. Every Bethesda game that comes out, in-house developed, is instantly outdated. Batman Arkham City came out in 2011 as well. Yeah, that's another good one. Every Bethesda game that comes out is automatically, by default, outdated. Outdated looking, outdated running, outdated game design. Everything's outdated. Like they're releasing old ass game design that people just keep eating up. Like, ugh. It pisses me off. How do I feel if Paper Mario or Captain Toad? Captain Toad has no business being in Smash. Captain Toad is one of those characters I consider a non-character. He doesn't do shit. He can't do shit. He's a non-character. I don't understand why people want to play as Toad in fucking Smash. Oh yeah. Also, Mario doesn't need any more reps, especially after fucking Piranha Plant. Oh no, you're good, Dro. Mario has like what, 10 characters? The Mario franchise has like 10 characters in Smash now. Like that's just crazy. Infamous 2. When was Infamous 2? Infamous 2 was also 2011, summer 2011. Dude, to get an open world game of comparative quality in terms of how it looks and runs to Skyrim, you would have to go to the previous generation. Like, you would have to go to the Xbox, GameCube, PS2 days to get games of similar open world games of similar quality. And even then, maybe those were even better. Maybe those games had better animations and ran better, so on and so forth, than fucking Skyrim and the Fallouts. Ooh, that was freaking sick. Cartridges or Blu-rays? What's actually better? That just depends on what you value. Naturally, cartridges cost more, to manufacture and especially mass produce. So Blu-rays are the cheaper option, but things load faster off of carts as well. So it's a lot of different aspects and ways to look at that. I'll never lose to a Piranha Plant. Dude, everyone's gonna use Piranha Plant. You know when that character comes out, that's all you're gonna see. Remember on live, dude. I remember on live. When I went to E3 2014, I actually went to a party that they hosted like way up in this building. I think I posted pictures of that in that montage video I did. But I actually went to an online party. They were super cool guys. It sucks that they had a terrible idea and went out of business, but yeah, I definitely remember. Shantae's an assist trophy? I don't think Shantae's an assist trophy. I don't think Shantae's in that game at all. I don't even think she's a spirit. Correct me if I'm wrong. I think something like On Live would fare a lot better, in this day and age now, but even then, it's like most of America, most of like the West, still doesn't have the internet they would need to like run those games at like full capacity type deal, She's a spirit? Okay, yeah. Did I play Second Life? No. That game sounds familiar. I can't remember what that's about though. Can Sony make a better PlayStation All-Star sequel than Smash Wii U? They could probably make better gameplay than Smash 4. As far as like an overall product with the polish and stuff, no. No, most likely not. You pay me $20 if I do 20 push-ups, okay. I'm down. Your dude is broke here. I will take that, sir. Push-ups is easy money. Second Life was an MMO. Oh, yeah, that MMO. I remember that. Imagine playing as Toad in the same game as Snake, Meta Knight, and Fox McCloud. Yeah, it just be strange, dude. I know people argue, well, imagine playing Piranha Plant the same thing. And I get that, but it's like, it's fucking Toad. Like, I don't know. Toad is one of those characters. Toad is like Waluigi tier to me. Where it's like, to me, this character has zero appeal as a playable character. They have appeal as like characters like in the spin-off games, whatever, like Mario Kart, whatever. Like, oh, I like light characters, so I want to use Toad, and he has the mushroom. Like, I get that, but as far as like in a fighting game, it's like, why would you want to play as Waluigi or Toad in a fighter? It's like there's no appeal there. What is the fighting appeal of those characters? Toad is a species, not a character. I mean, there is a Toad. Well, I thought they're called toadstools, right? I don't fucking know, dude. I don't fucking care. They're called toadstools, right? Like, yeah. I want to count on a new PlayStation All-Stars being made, though. Like, I think the chances of that are dead in the fucking water. Yeah, and Toad is also still Peach's counter. So it would be weird to see, like, a Toad hitting a Peach who uses Toad to counter said Toad. Like, I don't know. Peach is Toadstool. I don't fucking know, dude. I don't fucking care about fucking Mario canon. Like, regardless, my point is, Toad is irrelevant. There's nothing about him that, like, I don't know, like, what is it about Toad that makes people want to play him in a fighter? I don't understand. Yeah, he has no appeal. Like, what's the appeal? Mario, like, that's what you guys want to play as? This spazzing, spineless fuck? Like, that's appealing to you? He can't even fucking jump. Like, he can't even fucking jump. It's gonna be in a platform fighter where jumping is very important and aerials are very important. Like, get the fuck out of here. Yeah, I know Chrome is still in the Final Smash, but I would say that's still a lot different from being an actual move. Toad is also a fucking mushroom. That's a good way to put it, fanboy. He's a fucking mushroom. That's Shokio Toad impression with sword fight. That's what the fuck he sounds like. That's what he freaking sounds like, dude. Like, for me to play a character in a game, the character itself has to be appealing to me for some reason, right? And when I think about a character like Toad, when I think about a character like Waluigi, I can't think of anything that would motivate or encourage me to that every grill player clip. Dude, the memers have already gotten fucked with Piranha Plant. Yeah. With ambiguous animations. If I win, you'll never. If I win high, if I win low, you'll never know. That grow impression. I look so fucking dumb, dude. Wow. Fucking hate grow in that game. No, Dante does not need to be in Smash. No. I will always say action game characters are bad ideas for fighting games. And the reason being is because these devs always make them play like they do in their games, but they put them in a fighter, and it's like, yo, these characters are supposed to feel ultra powerful and OP in their fighting games. You're not supposed to make them play the way they do in their fighting games, in their action games, in a fighting game. When that happens, we get shit like Kratos and fucking PlayStation All-Stars, which was an absolute nightmare. And we get fucking Bayo and Smash. We get fucking, Dante and Raiden in All-Stars, which were bullshit. Like, action game characters do not need to be in fighting games like that. I think they're more manageable in 3D fighters, but 2D, stay the fuck away, dude. Stay the fuck away. There's been no instance where an action game character has been a good idea in a fighting game. There hasn't been a single instance yet. No, I'm not talking about Soul Calibur or Mortal Kombat. I'm talking about All-Stars. Like I said 3D games aside. And 2D, never been a good idea. Weirdly aggressive, dysfunctional gaming community on YouTube back in the day. So the best entertainment. Yeah, man, I miss those old YouTube days. What about Last of Us? What about Last of Us? Oh yeah, like Marvel is also an exception despite being 2D because like Marvel is like the whole point of Marvel is like everyone's ridiculous and crazy, so that makes sense as well. Like Marvel is all about the infinites, you know, and shit like that. So like that makes sense. But for fighting games that don't have infinites and these like crazy long ass strings, like maybe DBF, like DBFZ will also be fine as well. Like of course, you guys know which type of games I'm talking about. Just kind of just the more standard regular 2D games like a Street Fighter, you know, or a Smash or something like that. Like action game characters do not need to be in those types of games.
I'll take Virgil.
And Smash? No, he don't need to be in Smash because
I'm
he's
joking.
You better be fucking joking, dude. I'm about to say not dog.
I like Virgil more than I like Dante.
That's understandable. Dante's kind of too try hard for my liking. Yeah, I guess I can just say hack and slash characters. You get the Bayonetta situation, and the reason why these characters are always ridiculous in these games is because, you know, the devs are like, well, we have to make them true to their character, true to their game, but it's like you can't really do that 100% when it comes to a fighting game because the rules are a little different here. You just can't have a character just, you know, Kratos in PlayStation All-Stars like, oh, well, Kratos just mashes square in the God of War games, and there's just infinite range all around him, so we have to make him play like that in All-Stars. Like, no, you can't do that. You can't do that. You cannot approach Kratos in fucking All-Stars. You can't do shit versus that character. Imagine if you have a character like Dawson in Street Fighter. You have Dawson range. No in lag. And he could combo from full screen. He could combo off of his like long limb attacks. He could do like 15 hit strings. That was Kratos in All-Stars. A Dawson who could combo off of his long ass limb attacks. It was fucking ridiculous, dude. That was Kratos. There was never an instance where that character did not have a 50-meter hitbox extended. No cooldown, no in lag on anything. Because they had to make him play like how he plays at God of War. So Hades awaits, and you're just dead. Dude, All-Stars was the fucking worst, dude. Kratos, fucking Dante, fucking Radic. Oh my god, dude. Fucking Radic. Oh my god. Oh. All-Stars was so bad, dude. Oh, I don't miss that game. I gave that game a legitimate chance. If any of you guys followed me way back in the Twitch days, y'all know I played that game. I played it, like, I'd say a pretty hefty amount. So it's not like I one and done it. Like, I played that game with Fang all the time and shit, and I played it online. That game was fucking awful. Cat was OP, yeah. Cat was also dumb. I wish it had a sequel to redeem itself too, but I wanted that sequel to come, like, kind of years ago type deal. It's like, at this point, I really don't care. Little Whittle Kitten. Thanks for the follow. It's a cute name. Cat was sick in All-Star. She was fun to play, but she was stupid as fuck. She was hella dumb. Oh, yeah, Alex, I forgot you're in the UK, man. Alright, man, good night. Thanks for tuning in, dude. Remember I lost to Pyro? Yes, I remember Pyro played Kratos. The only exception in that game was my main, which was Nariko. Nariko came from an action game, but she was actually booty in All-Stars. Because her supers were just like fucking trash. Do I think they'll add non-video game characters? Nah. No, definitely not. Dude, Radic zoning. So what?
How have I played this game for like 30 hours and never knew this part even existed?
What part?
Like, this is like inside of a hotel. And I
never and more a day?
Yeah.
You never been in
more
there?
a day, but like, this is, like, how did I not notice this? This doesn't make sense.
I think I've been in that one before.
No, this is a Torna.
That's the Torna. Oh, okay.
Yeah. What the fuck?
That looks similar to a hotel I've been to in the base game.
Right. Oh shit. Oh,
Heavenly Sword was a cool game. I wish we got a sequel to that. Sackboy was annoying as fuck as well. Like, oh my god, dude. Fuck Sackboy. Yeah, Dom's playing the Tournament DLC right now. Any luck with the job search? Nah, man, not so far. Like, I've actually had the worst fucking luck, and usually it's not that hard for me to find a job considering I work in IT. But for some reason, like this time around, like I don't know, every person I talk to, they either don't get back to me or they get back to me and I get the interview. But then they all have their hiring managers go on a 4 fucking week vacation. And I have to wait for them to get back. Like, I'm that Toyota job, which was the second interview I got 3 weeks ago now. Dude is still on vacation. And apparently they don't have a single other person there who can go ahead and do the hiring process. Horse shit. Let me see. I'm trying to get this Blue Yeti mic off of offer up here. Oh, thanks for the host, by the way. Kidding, appreciate that. How many bongs I hit in a day? I don't smoke, dude. I don't know why. Well, I don't know why all you motherfuckers always ask if I smoke, or you automatically assume I don't fucking smoke, dude. Shok about to be streaming under a bridge. Let me see. I'm beyond that streaming to you guys on that McDonald's Wi-Fi. I mean, yes, like at least they have an excuse. Well, no, that first job did not have a valid excuse. That first job, with the MILF I interviewed with, I had to call them. She said, you should hear something back definitely by Monday. Monday came, didn't hear anything back. Tuesday morning, I was like, so what's up? And the recruiter was like, oh yeah, it turns out we accidentally had that position up. It didn't need to be filled. That was the incorrect position. So we're not hiring for that position right now. I was like, were you going to fucking tell me? Like, why did I have to call you and figure that out? I've seen the two bosses on SSBU. I have not. No, like, YouTube and Twitch has been going fairly decent for me so far. The only thing about YouTube and Twitch is that, 99% of the money I'm making is money that I have to, like, wait a month plus to get. You know what I mean? YouTube does monthly payments. Twitch does, like, a month and a half payments. Because on Twitch, you get your Twitch money 45 days after the month of that period. So, like, basically, all the money I made in October, I have to wait till the middle of December to get that money. Like, that's how it works. So, it's like, I've made some pretty decent money off of Twitch and YouTube so far, but only, like, 1% of that money has been in actual direct donations. So I don't have that money currently on me, you know what I mean? Because I don't get donations. I get the shit where I have to wait for the payouts. Yeah, it's so annoying. 45 days after the month. So it's not like 45 days, like, including the month, so you only have to wait 15 the next month. It's 45 days afterwards. Yeah, like, you gotta wait a long-ass time. So it's like, despite the fact that I've made some pretty decent money off of Twitch so far, I'm not gonna get that money until, like, December. And that's money from, like, October I'll be waiting on. It's freaking insane. It's Ridge Racer, dude. I remember that. I don't know why people just... I don't see how people could just be okay with people, like... They really think E3 is irrelevant. They want E3 to be irrelevant. Do y'all not remember E3 2006? Like, that was the greatest time in gaming history, man. Sony's 2006 conference is forever legendary. God status conference. Show's gonna lose all his games before Smash. All that Doki Doki money. I did get quite a few subs off of Doki Doki. Oh wow, that landed. Giant enemy crap. Just keep doing push-ups and shit. And Konami 2010. Oh my god, I forgot about that one, dude. Konami 2010 and Nintendo's 2008, which at the time it was terrible, but in retrospect, like, you know, now it's funny. You want a Revolution? We got one. Let's see. I'm gonna have to go. Oh, the Wii Music demo. The Wii Music demo. Oh my god. Oh my god. $599 US. Like, excuse me? What? What do I think about Quebec? I've never been to Canada, dude. When the music awkward out of course thing. Oh yeah. They weren't like synced up at all. Dude, I want to watch that Wii Music clip now. Jesus Christ. Wait, what the hell is this? Are you kidding me right now? That's not the political. I'm not going to talk about that, but wow. Holy shit. Okay. Yo, what's up, Hurricane? Honestly, I mean, I remember Nintendo's like last 5. I just have to like be reminded of which ones were which. Nintendo's hasn't been too memorable, honestly. What was the last decent Nintendo E3? Like one that was decent. I can't remember which one that was. It definitely wasn't this year. Unfortunately, I did watch the Emoji Movie, but legit, the only reason why I watched that movie is because I was with the chick and we needed a place. Neither of us had a place. And so I was like, you know what? There is an 11:30 Emoji Movie showing. And this is like maybe like a week and a half or 2 weeks. So it wasn't when like the movie was like just came out or whatever. I was like, there's an 11:30 Emoji Movie showing. We can just use that. And so we went into there and every now and then we paid attention to the movie and got some, you know, bits and pieces, and yeah. The little I saw of it was fucking awful. I just explained to you why I watched it, dude. I didn't go in there to actually watch the movie. What was Nintendo's E3 last year? 2010 was definitely the last, like, great E3. Like, that E3 was actually amazing. In my opinion, we have not had an amazing Nintendo E3 since 2010. I think there's been, like, 1 or 2 since then that have been, like, okay, though. Or solid, but yeah. Teabag, please. Yeah, I remember 2009 being okay because that's when they had other M in Mario Galaxy 2, right? Yeah. They definitely had the damage control for 2009. I couldn't get topped off on watching the Emoji Movie. Yo, and it worked too. There was no one in that theater because who the fuck is gonna buy $10 tickets to watch the Emoji Movie at 11:30 p.m. on a weekday? Nobody. If you guys don't have money for a hotel room or something, just go to a really late showing on a weekday of a really shitty movie, and you'll be good. I'll agree to that. What game gave you your biggest erection? That's a good question, man. As far as like single player, you know, like non-multiplayer things or whatever, I would say like the top three as far as like semi-recent times go would be like Metal Gear Solid 4, Xenoblade 1, and Uncharted 2. Like those games last generation gave me huge erections. Um, I'm trying to think of like more older, old school ones. Definitely like Super Metroid. Um, hmm. I mean, your question made sense. You know, it was funny wording, but you know, it's clear what you actually meant. Yeah, like I would just say, definitely in recent times, like Metal Gear Solid 4, Uncharted 2, Xenoblade 1 definitely gave me major erections. Doki Doki. Oh yeah, definitely Doki Doki Universe. Yeah, I'll say those like the top three. Oh, dude, yeah, I remember General G. The thing about Metroid Prime is I actually didn't enjoy Metroid Prime when I first played it. Metroid Prime is one of those games I had to come back to like maybe a year or two later after it came out when I was a little bit older, and then I enjoyed it. Yeah, I would say it definitely gave me an erection, just like not the very first time I played it. What happens if the PS5 isn't backwards compatible? I think it would really, really suck if PS5 isn't backwards compatible. I don't think it would be the end of the world, because by the time PS5 comes out, PS4 should be incredibly cheap, and most people have one anyways. This dude keeps on rando supering this guy in Soul Calibur, dude, and it's fucking annoying. Of course, he's playing Ivy. I have mostly been flaccid this generation. I mean, this generation has had good games. Every generation has good games. So, like, that's not the argument. That's not the debate. But I definitely think this generation has been less creative, and there hasn't been as many quality games this generation as there has been in the previous ones. I would say my favorite game this gen so far is probably Bloodborne or Breath of the Wild, but Bloodborne is definitely my favorite PS4 title. I think Bloodborne is like one of the top three best games this gen. At least after the patch hit, which fixes frame rate issues. Yeah, I'll probably say that's my top three. My top three favorite games this gen so far are like Bloodborne, Breath of the Wild, and maybe Nier, maybe. And mind you, I gave Nier an 8.7 after I beat it. So the fact that an 8.7 is in my top three shows that I have not really been blown away with the games this gen so far. If an 8.7 is in my top three. You know what I mean? What's the worst game of the generation? I had my A plus and Net plus 0, but they've actually expired, and I need to retake those tests. I mean, I could agree with Nier being a 9. I mean, it's an 8. I gave it an 8.7, so giving it a 0.3 isn't like anything like, you know, I can't understand or just illogical to me. You know what I mean? The reason why I didn't give Nier a 9 is because I feel that there was quite a few times where the pacing was just like really, really bad. Like playthrough B, a lot of playthrough B was just kind of a drag. If playthrough B was a lot more interesting and fun, I definitely would have given Nier a 9. But I think playthrough B really drove down the average score. Yeah, there's so many half-baked games, and the games this gen just haven't been nearly as creative. Like I feel like as we're going on, like just getting more less and less creative, honestly.
Because everybody's like, put Battle Royale.
Yo, it's cool we're getting a new Mario game, but put Battle Royale in it. Now, honestly, like, I feel like the indie games have been a lot better this gen than the actual, like, fucking, you know, major third-party titles and shit. Oh, dude, I forgot Metro Exodus. Yeah, that game looks really fucking good. Yeah, I've never really played a Metro like that, but I'm kind of interested in that one. That game looks pretty amazing. Ultimate as game of the generation. I don't know about that, man. Like,
me.
Yo, Antexerxes, if I pronounced that correctly, thanks for the Twitch follow. Regardless of how good fighting games are, for some reason, like fighting games just aren't a genre that get Game of the Year or Game of the Generation. You know, like for personal Game of the Years and stuff, yeah. But like just like as a whole, overall, that's just not a genre that ever wins. You know what I mean? Odyssey was damn good too. Yeah, Odyssey was a damn good game. Yeah, I played Metro. I can't remember the name of it. Let's see. When did I go to E3? That was 2014. I played the Metro that came out in 2014. I played it while I was at E3, but like that's the extent of my Metro experience. I went to like a developer like showcase of their new Metro game that was coming out or had just came out or something like that, but yeah. The last attempt was correct? Okay, cool. Breath of the Wild was just incredible to me. What fighting game? I don't think any fighting game should have ever really won Game of the Year, really. I don't know, like I feel like Game of the Year is just more appropriate for games that are like single player, And I understand like I understand why we shouldn't have that as like an official rule or whatever, anything like that. I'm just saying for me personally, I just think that that's more fitting for something that has an actual campaign, I know Game of the Year should ultimately come down to like what was the most fun game, but at the same time, I don't know. I just feel like certain genres should be weighted differently depending on the categories type deal. You know what I mean? Chronicles X was good, man. Like, that's one of those games I will always defend, and that I think people like hella fucking slept on. I always say this. I feel like Chronicles X will get better as the years go on, and 2 will probably get worse as the years go on, like in people's minds. You know what I mean?
When the fuck did she do that?
Huh?
I was saying, when the fuck did Ivy do that?
Oh, Soul Calibur 6.
Like, I was like, what the fuck?
Oh shit! That was sick. Yeah, I don't know. I just feel like a developer who took the time to have this, campaign, do this great story with great gameplay. I just feel like that's more appropriate for Game of the Year rather than something that's just fucking multiplayer, right? Like something like Fortnite, like that has no fucking business winning Game of the Year. Like it's only multiplayer, you know what I mean? Shit like that. Unless it was a year where like the single player games just really weren't that strong. But then again, I was okay with Overwatch getting Game of the Year in 2016. So what were the nominees in 2016? I can't remember. Let me see. Single player shit must have not been that great if I was okay with Overwatch winning. Let me see. Let me see. It was Doom, Inside, Titanfall, and Uncharted 4. Okay. Honestly, I still agree with that. I still agree with Overwatch winning, honestly. Like, Doom was great, but I wouldn't say that was Game of the Year material. Uncharted 4 was good, but Uncharted 4 is one of those Sony exclusives that's not as great as people make it out to be. It's one of those exclusives that purely gets carried by its story and narrative, and that's basically it. Like, it wasn't even the best Uncharted. Uncharted 2 is the best Uncharted. Well, I would say genre-wise, yeah, it's like more deserving or whatever. But I don't know. I just wasn't blown away with Uncharted 4. I just wasn't. Uncharted 4 is not the worst one. 3 is the worst one. Uncharted 4 is this... I don't know. In my opinion, I think people sleep on Uncharted 1. Uncharted 1 was my second favorite. For me, it goes Uncharted 2, 1, 4, 3. It's how it goes for me. So I would say, objectively speaking, yeah, Uncharted 4 should have got it. I'm saying, personally speaking, I didn't care. And Overwatch was my favorite game that year. Because that's the year I got into Overwatch, so... So I'm saying Overwatch should have won. Overwatch won for me. objectively speaking, yeah, Uncharted or Doom should have won. Yeah, agreed. A lot of people have problems separating, you know, like how they personally view things from like objective, you know, standpoints and shit like that. 2, 4, 3, 1. I mean, that's acceptable. I can understand why people like 4 so much, but again, I think Uncharted 4 is just like one of those games like Last of Us where it really, really gets carried by its narrative. Like it really, really gets carried. Overwatch, dude, if you haven't played Overwatch in a while, it's like a completely different game now, dude. Like, you're gonna have no idea what the fuck is going on. I'm gonna get Yakuza 0 next month once my YouTube check comes in, because remember, Jordan donated me the money via Super Chat, so I could play that. Right, guys, if you guys are gonna donate, you know, money for a game, you know, make sure it's through the PayPal link, so that way I don't have to, like, wait for the next pay period to get that money. If you donate through the PayPal link, I get that money instantly, so I can actually go ahead and get that game. Shit Knight has no business being Game of the Year when he got Doki Doki. Well, my hair's wet. Oh, okay, I got you. I was like, what do you mean? Gotcha. Appreciate that, man. I was like, what the hell does he mean? I hope they port X over, man. X did not deserve the Wii U. That game is better than the system that it was on. It deserves more sales for sure. Obi-Wan Wii Lover Wii U 12. Shokio. Good meme, dude. Good meme. John Paul, I would not do that at all, sir. Yeah, I'll see Wreck-It Ralph too. I have not played Lost Odyssey. No, I never had a Vita. I always intended to, but I just never had the excessive money. Like, the Vita was never a priority. But even if something's not a priority for me, if I just have excessive money, I'll go ahead and get it. But I just never had the, like, excessive money to just go ahead and drop a Vita. Uncharted 1, I feel like, is just underrated, man. That game was so fun. And it was the most challenging, too, which is part of why it was so fun. That was the most challenging Uncharted by far. And I feel like Uncharted 1 was like more focused on the gameplay aspects rather than just kind of having the story and the narrative carry the game, you know? Like, Uncharted 1 felt like a video game. Like, well, mostly a video game. All the Uncharted, of course, are video games, and they feel like video games. I'm just saying, like, Uncharted 1 felt like more so a video game than the other ones, in my opinion. Anyone who's played it, you know exactly what I mean. You know exactly what I mean. But Uncharted 2 was definitely the best because it was the perfect blend of, like, yeah, we have a great story, you know, this great voice acting and these great cinematics and stuff, but we're also focused on the fact that we're a video game as well. So Uncharted 2 was, like, the perfect blend and the perfect balance of, like, gameplay versus, you know, cinematography and story. You know what I mean? Uncharted 1 did have lots of bullshit in it, like the AIs, and they used to like dip bullets and shit like that. The AI in that game was fucking crazy, but that's part of why I loved it so much. Play Yakuza 0 if Scribbler sends a Steam code for it. No, Jordan already, well, like I said, Jordan already donated me money to get Yakuza 0. But yeah, you can send me a Steam code, dude. I'll take Steam codes. For what game, though? Tokyo Mirage Sessions, that doesn't need to be ported. That I think people are A-okay with that game staying on Wii U. I honestly haven't watched Blandrew, so I don't know the first thing about him. All I know about Blandrew is just hearsay and whatnot, so I can't really give my personal opinion on him and stuff like that. Yo, Springus, thanks for the $5. What's the worst experience you've ever had with a woman?
Newsflash,
You're talking
bitch!
about, like, as far as, like, something sexually or, like just relationship-wise? Because that definitely matters. Yeah, Tokyo Mirage Sessions was a waste. That shit didn't sell in Japan. That game didn't sell in Japan. That game was an RPG, a JRPG that had, like, fucking pop idols. Transforming pop idols, and it didn't sell in Japan. That shows you how much of a waste that game was. Yo, what's going on, Mirth? Like, that game was weed paradise, and it didn't sell in Japan. Relationship-wise. Okay, so The worst experience I had relationship wise was, and I've mentioned her before, I think in Q&A episode 4, my ex Kia, who is the only ex I actually like, regretted dating, because really all of my relationships, have been like, good breakups for the most part, and we were still like friends afterwards, or at least able to be cordial with each other, check up on each other every now and then type thing. She's the only girl that I do not talk to. She's the only ex I have that I do not talk to, I do not check up on. Every other ex I have, I will check up on and see how they're doing, and we're still friends, or at least cordial, and able to talk to each other normally like regular people, and just have and have an enjoyable time type deal, right? But Kia was the first and the last, the only woman who has ever cheated on me with multiple guys, lied to me constantly. She would say shit like, oh, I gotta use your car to go pick up some money from my uncle. She wasn't going to her uncle. Shit like that. So, Kia was definitely the worst relationship I ever had. For sure. Guys, if a girl says she needs to use your car, do not let her take your car. Do not. And I was so trusting, because before that time, I never had a bad relationship. I never had a bad girlfriend. You know what I mean? And so, of course, I wasn't like completely dumb. Of course, I had my thoughts about it, but I kind of just like set them to the back of my mind, because it's like, nah, it's good. I treat her well. She wouldn't do shit like that. I haven't done anything to this woman except treat her well, right? But nah, she was cheating and shit and misusing my car, and she'd be gone for like 7 hours and shit like that too. And shit, and I was being so naive, man. Yeah, if your girl ever says I need to use your car to go somewhere, go with them. And I told her like, oh, let me come with you, because I was trying to be smart about it. I was like, let me come with you. But she was like, oh, no, like my uncle's fucking crazy, and if he sees me with a guy, like he'll fucking kill you, like type shit. And I met some of her family. Her family was crazy, so I believe that. But yeah. I don't know why that alarm is on. Did the car smell like sex? No, she wouldn't do it in the car, no. She was going over like dudes' houses and shit. And this is probably the worst part. The worst part about Kia. And see, this shows out how much I don't care about this bitch. I'm not calling her a bitch simply because she's a woman. I'm calling her a bitch because, as you guys have heard from what I've been saying, she was an actual bitch. The reason why I don't mind calling this bitch by her name is because, well, one, she's a bitch. But this is the worst part. I worked at Razoo's, which was my first job. I had a coworker there. I forgot his name, but if I remembered his name, I would call him the fuck out too. I had a coworker there. Sometimes Kia got off like a couple hours earlier than me, right? And this other coworker who I was super cool with, right? Like he was my homie. He would take her home. And I was cool with that because I was like, one, again, I treat her right. She's not going to do anything. Two, I'm really cool with this dude. He wouldn't do that to me. Turns out she was fucking the coworker I was cool as shit with. So she would, ask him to take him home. He wasn't taking her home, or maybe he was, but after they did some shit. And every day this dude came to work. Yo, what's up, Jemai? What's going on, dude? We shooting the breeze, we chilling, we laughing, talking to each other, telling jokes and shit. And that whole time he was fucking my girl. That whole time, dude. And the crazy thing is, like, just a couple of years ago, I actually saw that guy again at Papados. He's still waiting tables. Yeah, two-faced as fuck, dude. He was still waiting tables, so it's like, yeah, I see your life got nowhere. Yeah, I went to Papados with my family. I think it was for my dad's birthday. And he was a waiter there. He was like, oh, yo, what's up, man? And my first, and I found out what he did after I broke up with her. So I didn't know at the time. So, like, my first instinct was to, like, get up and just, like, beat the fuck out of him. Like, my body, you guys know when your body has that urge to, like, move? When I saw him, my first urge was to, like, get the fuck up out of my seat. But I had to be like, no, chill. It was years ago. I don't even care about this bitch anymore. Like, it's whatever. And I had to force myself. I had to force myself to put on. Yeah, he was black. I had to force myself to put on the fake smile. I was like, "Oh, hey, what's up, dude? Good to see ya." Haha. Type shit. You know, how's everything going? I know what you did, motherfucker. He to this day he doesn't know. He doesn't know that I know. But yeah, I actually saw him like maybe 2 or 3 years ago at Papado's, and I want my first urge, my body moved to like beat the fuck out this dude. But I was able to catch myself. Yes, that's the worst and only bad relationship I've ever had. Every other relationship I've had has been a good relationship. Or at least like normal, you know. I've never been cheated on or anything like that outside of this bitch. What if she cheated on you with Sakurai? Would you still be mad? You know what? If I could control the roster through her, that'd be okay. Like, look, man, I know you're fucking Sakurai, but if you can convince him to not put in Bandana D, then you can keep doing it. If you can make him get Elma in, then by all means, keep doing it. Dom's not torrenting. What are you talking about? He's playing Xenoblade. He said, look at Dom torrenting in the background. He's not torrenting. How did I find out? I found out through her best friend. Her best friend. And shouts to this chick. Because she knew Kia before she knew me. But she always took my side. And she always talked to Kia about how much of a bitch she was being. And how much she will never find a guy like me again. Like, she was on my side. Her name was Milla. So Milla and Kia were best friends. And Milla was also one of our co-workers. So all three of us worked at Razuz together. And she told me, she was like, look, she was my best friend. So I kind of was reluctant to do this. And I held off on doing this. But, you know, Kia has been cheating on you with this guy, and this guy. And she's done this, this, and that. Sorry, her best friend. And that's how you know someone is just a huge cunt and a bitch. When your best friend is willing to just come out and just tell on you like that. Because best friends don't do that to each other. But she was like, you're a really great guy. No one she has ever been with has been anything like you. You're the only one who's treated her like an actual fucking human and as an equal. You're a really good guy, so I'm not gonna let her sit here and keep lying to you, Jemai. She's done this, this, and that, and everything. I should have been with Villa. Dude, I thought about it too. She had a big booty. She's one of those black girls. She's like a light-skinned black girl with like a really big booty. But no, she was dating someone at the time. She was dating this one guy. I forgot his name. He was a really cool dude. He was a really cool dude who like smoked weed a lot. And Milla and him and me and Kia would hang out all the time. So I was like friends with him. So I really wasn't gonna do that, you know. But yeah. But yeah, her best friend told on her. I don't know if they're still best friends to this day. I should probably see if I can like look her up on Facebook or something. Because I'm sure her number, she has a new number by now or something like that. And I don't have her contact, so. But yeah, she was a really cool chick. Should have been with Pilla. Is Xenoblade 1 worth it? Most definitely, yes. Your life will change after playing that game. How big? She had some larger NCs, too. So yeah, she had ass and titties. She was definitely more featured than Kia was. She was there before Kia, too. She just was already talking to somebody, so I didn't really think anything of it. Stalk that timeline. I wonder if I could find her. I'm definitely an ass guy. I'm definitely an ass guy over titties. I'd rather have small titties, big ass than big titties, small ass. Like I need the donk. I need something to look at when she's walking away. I need something to like grab from behind. Like thoughts on Rainbow Six Siege? I think it's a really dope game. I just haven't played it because the few times I've got on it, dude, I just get bodied, and I'm just like, man, like. I've gotten to this game way too late for me to compete with these dudes. Kill the mediocre car. YouTube always turns the Q&A to hard art discussions. Oh, let me text this girl back. First relationship I ever had was definitely the guy that blew me in middle school. What the fuck? Dude, like, I started reading your sentence and it started off so normal. And I was like, wait a minute. What the fuck? I was not ready for that, man. I did not expect that. I am 25 years old. What's your ex's number? I'm thirsty. No, she's with her baby daddy for once. Because every year after I broke up with her, she would hit me up every single time they had a falling out. This is the first year Kia has actually not hit me up. Could you send me a copy of Pokemon Go to review? Yeah, man. Yeah, I'll review that. It's not that I dislike Pokemon. Like, I played X and Y, which is the last one, and I had fun with it. I'm not too interested in the Let's Go Eevee and Let's Go Pikachu because, one, you know, it's more of a kind of streamlined, kind of more simplified Pokemon, and two, I know that Pokemon Switch is coming, like the main line, so I really wasn't really looking out for that. But yeah, man, I'll do a review on that if you want to send it. How would a big white boy like me do in the ghetto? That depends, man. What's your personality like?
If you got swag, you
Henry, yeah, if you got swag, it doesn't matter if you're a white dude. Like, ghetto girls like white guys, fat white guys with swag. I've seen a few of those types of couples. It's either skinny black chicks with fat white guys, or it's fat white girls with skinny black guys. That's how it always is. That's how it always is. If it's a white dude with a black chick, that white dude is fat. If it's a white girl with a black guy, the white girl is fat. But Henry, thank you for the 2 months in a row. Play Pokemon Coliseum. Dude, I haven't played that in so long. That's so true, dude. Like, if it's an interracial couple, if the guy is black, fat white chick. If the chick is black, fat white guy every single time, or hefty white guy. We'll grab some water real quick. Put in your bed here. Now you don't have an excuse. Bro, she don't be chilling in here with us no more, man.
That couch,
She
man.
loves that couch. Your bed's here. You have no excuse. All right, y'all. Sorry about that. I went ahead and warmed up some spaghetti because I also got hungry. Oh shit, it's ready. Hold up. Yeah. Nothing to that middle of time. Wow. Yo, legit, I'm gonna try to look her up though. Oh, Sonic, thanks for the 5 bits, by the way. Thoughts on Bethesda using the same? Oh, dude, trust me, I already ripped Bethesda earlier. You know my thoughts. You know how I feel about that. You already know. As I already talked about it. And who donated? Nah, no, I don't sleep on the floor. The fuck? I had a woman I thought was one for me. One day she said I was the best dude she dated, but after that she left me for another dude. She came back mentally scarred, asked for me back. Yep. Zate, that's exactly what I went through with Kia. She came back to me like 4 different times trying to get back to me, dude. Nope. No, I've actually never played Brawlhalla. Yeah, SDMG. I heard the thing about Ivanka, but I didn't bring it up because I don't like to talk about politics in my Q&A. But yeah, I saw it. I saw it. Even the icons is better. Damn. Are you sure? Can't be that bad. I'm not gonna talk about it. I'm not gonna bring it up. I'm not gonna fuck it. Ivanka was sending government emails on her personal email, like government related shit on her personal email. She pulled the Hillary, basically. It's basically what she's done. But we're not gonna get into it. We're not gonna get into it or talk about it. Yeah. I don't want to talk about wave dash either, man. The whole icon situation is so depressing. Especially considering I have some friends who worked on that game. It's just hard. It's just hard, man. Is ramen the perfect college meal? Dude, that's the only college meal. That's all you can afford. How long have I been doing this? Yo, what's up, Vic? 6 mil. Chill, man. Chill. Chill. No 6 mil memes. 2 hours, 16 minutes? Okay. Cool. I still got time. What's the worst gaming community? In terms of like a series, a genre, or like a console fan base. Now, we have to be careful with blanket statements because that's definitely not true. There are people out there who do respect honest and loyal relationships. It's just that you have to sniff these people out. It's never good to just like, oh, well, this one bad thing happened to me with this one person. So it's always like this, man, And that's one thing I actually hate about LTG when he's talking about like females and stuff, because you could tell everything he's saying is just like completely his experience and completely just not to be like Shadow Fox, but anecdotal, and he's just projecting that on the entirety of the female race type shit, you know? Girl cheats. Oh my god, Slay Queen guy cheats. He was such trash. God damn it, dude. It would help a lot if people would like date longer before they officially get together. I think that's the main problem with, at least with our generation right now, is that we get into a relationship way too quickly without getting to know someone first. We meet someone and within 2 weeks, we think 2 weeks is like a supple amount of time to trust someone and get in a relationship with them. Like, no, man, like you gotta talk for months, if not a year. I know some people just click like that, and that's a real and true thing. Like, I have a cousin, she married her husband. She decided to marry her husband the day they met. The day they met. And they're still together, and they have 5 kids now. And they are in love, and they are never going to get divorced or anything. She met him on the bus while she was traveling, like on a DART bus. Met him on the bus, and that day decided they were going to get married. And they are still married with 5 kids. So I'm not saying, you know, that love at first sight isn't a real thing. I'm not saying that there aren't instances where you just know when you know type deal. But, of course, those are, you know, those are exceptions, not the rule, you know. The chances of that happening are much lower than the chances of you just hopping into something quickly that's going to end up failing because you didn't take your time. You know what I mean? So I'm not denying some people just click like that. I'm not denying that at all. But those things happen more times than not. Or the other way around. You guys know what I'm saying. Fuck. Rack up a bunch of exes fast to make up for lost time. I'm a warrior. What's my opinion on hippies? I don't know, I feel like being a hippie in this day and age is kind of outdated. It's like, what are you hippieing about, you know? Yeah, shouts to them, man. They have some cute ass kids, man. Like my nephews and my niece that they've produced are like fucking adorable. Let me see if I can pull up a picture of them. So naturally, she's my cousin, so she's black, and the guy she married is Irish. And he's a really cool dude. Of course, when I first heard the news that she was getting married to some random guy she met on the bus, I was like, oh my god, this is like the dumbest woman in the world. I can't believe my cousin is doing this. But I met the guy, and he was normal. He was cool. They got married. And the rest is history, man. It worked. It worked. He's hella freaking cool. And he fit in with the family perfectly. He's not fat. No, he's not. He's on the hefty side. Yeah, he's hefty. I wouldn't say he's fat. Like, you know, he ain't got like rolls and he's just like big, you know, like that. Nothing. He's hefty. So yeah, that's consistent with the rule I had said earlier. Yeah. But it was just weird, you know, because during the wedding, you know, of course you had one side full of black people, and then you just had like one side of these like red hair people from Ireland with like Irish accents and stuff. It was so strange, but it was a really cool experience. You know, the two families really got along like really well, man, and both sides were like iffy about the other side because, you know, they met on a bus and decided to get married to each other on a bus ride. So it's like both sides thought the other family was like crazy, right? Type deal. But we all met at the wedding and we really got along, man. Like, those are cool fucking people. I haven't seen his family since the wedding, but I see him and he's my favorite fucking in-law, dude. Like, I fucking love that guy. His name is Michael. That's my fucking dude. Let me see. I have to go to my other Facebook. I forgot the password to my other Facebook because I don't get on this shit. Okay, here we go. Trying to get a picture of them and my nephews. Let me see. Okay, now my cousin has never given herself downtime in between kids. So she still has a lot of her baby weight on. So don't make fun of my cousin, all right? Don't make fun of my cousin. Matter of fact, let me not even show a picture of my cousin. Let me just get a picture of the kids. Because I know how people on the internet are. I don't want anyone talking shit about my cousin. So I'm just get pictures of the kids. But yeah, she's had these kids like back to back to back to back. And they said that they want to have like 10 kids. They want to go to like 10 or 12. Or some shit like that. Here's a good picture.
Wow, dude. Are you serious?
What?
So this is like side quest related things, but these are like, I guess, special unique monsters.
Huh?
That this man is like charging me to get information on where they are.
Jesus Christ! Those prices though?
That's what I'm saying, dude. I'm like, bro.
Okay, here they are. The hell? The hell? I did not do that. Yeah. Fuck. What are you doing? Okay, there's my cousins. There's their kids. Beautiful fucking kids. Yeah, they're just popping them out, dude. They're just popping them out, and they won't stop. They just keep producing kids. Yeah, they want to be cheaper by the dozen. Like it's like every week it just feels like they're having a kid, and it's like it ain't even been 9 months yet. Like how you having 2 kids within 5 months type deal. But yeah, that's them. Yeah, love my cousins. I need to go see them. I haven't seen them in a minute. Little girl, oh my gosh, she's the most just adorable, sweetest little fucking girl. Appearing on TikTok needs to be deleted. Needs to be just absolutely deleted out of this world. There's no reason for the app to exist. Pure unadulterated cancer. They're trying to start you, Chi-Hawk, man. Yeah, people did have way more kids back in the day. My dad's mom, 8 kids. So on my dad's side, I have 7 uncles and aunts. My mom's side, just 4. But that's still a lot more than people will have these days. But yeah, we have that college tuition we gotta struggle with and shit. So that's why we ain't having kids. We got that debt and all that. Literal furry versus gamer app. What do you mean? Oh, you're talking about Musically. Well, Musically is part of TikTok now, right? Or some shit like that. Mumkey Jones? Who is that? Yo, what's up, Ocarina? Orion, chill, bro. Chill, man. I told you about my sisters before, man. You're gonna stop talking about my sisters. I want about 3 kids. I think I want 3. If I'm like really well off, I wouldn't mind doing 4 or even 5, but that's only if I'm like well off. That's only if I'm making like 200K plus. I'll have more than 3 children, but I think I want 2 or 3 kids. I think that's like a good sweet spot. I don't want 1 kid because if something happens to that kid, there goes my legacy, right? Like, so I definitely want 2 or 3. Just in case something happens to 1, it's like, okay, I still have plenty of opportunities for, you know, my seed and my legacy to continue. You know what I mean? Especially living in America, you know, like, not to take the stream to a dark turn, but, you know, your kid could get shot at any time, you know, in this day and age, so you never fucking know. It's sad that it's came to that. How would I rate Soul Calibur 6? I give it an 8 out of 10. A 9 if you want to play it casually. Would I adopt? If if my like significant other was infertile or something, most definitely. Would I adopt if I already had my own kids? I mean, I'm not against the idea. I wouldn't say no, but I wouldn't say yes either. I guess that would be like super situational. Like, I probably wouldn't go out of my way to like adopt a kid, but maybe if I saw like some type of story or something, or I heard about a kid, or I saw him or her, and I just felt like a connection, you know, and I felt really bad and I'm really well off, then yeah, I can see myself maybe doing that. No, I stay in Plano. Real place to stay. Dude, I tried to get an apartment in Irving originally. Most shit was actually outside of my price range. So I'm not really sure there's really a truly cheap area in Irving like that. Nightmare out of 10. Yeah, I mean, I don't know, like, all the spots I checked in Irving, man, I could not find any cheap apartments. Like, everything I found was like $850 plus. And not that $850 is too expensive, especially compared, excuse me, to like other places around in this country. But like $850 for Texas standards is kind of like, okay, $850 for like a, you know, just like a 750 square foot, it's a little pricey type deal. If you want cheap places, look at Garland. Like the border of like Dallas, Garland, 635. The first apartment I was at, I was paying $828, 2 bedrooms with my roommate. Oh, dude, I used to live in DeSoto. I was living in DeSoto just a little over a month ago, dude. That's where I'm from. Who was that? Oh, okay. Yeah, don't go to Arlington. Yeah, fuck Arlington. I would say Irving is a little on the pricey side. Hey, go to your bed. Bed. Good girl. Can I see? Yeah, camera can see her. Dom, how much is this place? 1200. Yeah, this is 1200. We're in Plano, so I wouldn't recommend. I wouldn't recommend like the northern Dallas cities either. Have released the semen demon so hard and went into your. You know what, Spingus? Since you asked that question with the donation, I'm going to answer that truthfully. Yes, I have. Only once, because after that first time it happened, I was like, okay, let me make sure that doesn't happen again, because that's a little embarrassing, and no one wants that shit in their fucking eyes. Though not only is Arlington mad expensive, but it's too congested, dude. Like, you can't get anywhere on time within Arlington. The 20 is just way too much traffic. Arlington has a Texas Ranger, so that's a super L. Just got your Ethernet adapter? Cool. Dumbo look like Reggie, the hell? Reggie?
Oh, man.
Damn, the France sales on Pokemon is fucking 6,400? Not 6,400, 640,000? God damn. That's a lot for a specific, you know, European country, a specific region like that. So basically, Kevin, she was on top. Told her to get off. Yeah. Oh, also, that reminds me, speaking of Kia raped me before, too. And like, I'm not even bullshitting y'all. Almost like, I'm out of here. I can't listen to this. That girl took my goodies. Like, I told y'all the worst thing that she did, but like, there's so much that girl did to me, man. Like, I could talk about the shit Kia did to me for like 3 hours. So this is a weird session. This is a weird session, dude. Oh my god. I don't even want to go, and I shouldn't have mentioned that. Like, I don't even want to go into that, dude. It just reminded me, like.
Oh, it's not that I couldn't listen to it. I'm looking for my.
Oh, because you looked like as soon as I said that, I thought you were like, oh, bro. Yeah, I came in at a good time. That was a bad time. I'm not going to get into that. I'm not going to get into that. I'm not going to get into that. But yeah. Anyways, how was your guys' days? What's up? How is everyone doing? How are your lives? How's your jobs? Your family? What do you guys have planned? What's going on? What's your Thanksgiving plans? Do you not have any? Do you have any? What's up? Excuse me. Get into a show. Alright, how about this? I will save the rest of the Kia fuckery for after dark, for an after dark Twitch stream. I'm definitely not gonna discuss this shit on YouTube. So if y'all want to hear, y'all gonna have to come over to Twitch late at night once all the kiddos are asleep and stuff like that. I'm talking about like, I'll probably do it like after 12 Central Time. So I'll probably do it like on Friday. So that way, you know, you guys don't have to like go to sleep and wake up early for like work or school or whatever. We'll do it like Friday night so you guys can stay up a little later. We do that on Twitch tonight. Alright, guys, the Twitch boys get all the juicy choke stuff. Anyways. If you guys aren't following me on Twitch, you guys are missing the fuck out. 2001: A Space Odyssey? No, I have not. Oh no. You're not gonna find reasonable prices for Xenoblade 1. There's no way. It's too rare of a game. You know that game only got like 2 shipments, right? Yo, what's up, Ryzen? Yo, Shenanimous, where the fuck do you live? Where it's 2:30. The hell? But yeah, I'll save the Kia shit for Twitch. I just gave y'all the general rundown. She's done so much more. So much more. Which culture has the food? Every culture has the food. We're talking about the best food. We're talking about Mexicans. Because Mexican food is the best. I'm good, dude. How are you? Yeah, everyone I dated knows about my online presence, I guess you could say. They know about my Twitch and my YouTube and stuff like that. My ex was always in my Twitch stream. And, like, the Twitch streamers, the people on Twitch knew her by name and she knew them, whatever. Like, she was always in here. A huge mistake. I'm never doing it again. This one for Baby Daddy Slim Thug. Oh, dude. Yo. That's how I know you're an old school subscriber, dude. Because you remember Slim Thug. Oh, my God. Yo, anyone who remembers Slim Thug gets, like, instant VIP in my Twitch chat. Holy shit, dude. That's such a specific reference from a Shokio video. I'm sure most people have no idea where that came from. Holy shit. Fucking Slim Thug. Dude, that's such a callback.
Say, bro.
What's up?
You mind if I open this hot sauce?
Yeah, go ahead. We're black. We can't operate without hot sauce. No, not the actual rapper. No, Noxit. I'm not talking about Nia. Although, of course, you know, Nia knew about this, though, because she was also a YouTuber. I'm talking about my very last ex. I don't think you were in here when she was around. I do hate Smash 4 with a passion. You guys want me to talk about the Kia thing tonight, or do you guys want me to wait till the weekend so you guys can stay up longer? Oh, see, Alan knows. NTO knew. Yeah, I'm shocked you guys remember that shit, man. Tonight? Jason, now. Later tonight. The weekend I got see. That's the thing. People got school tomorrow and shit, so I wanted to try to accommodate everybody. What do you mean on what Twitch? Jay, you follow me on Twitch. You're in there all the time. What are you talking about? Before 2 a.m.? Oh, yeah, definitely. Yeah, it would definitely be before 2 a.m. I said it'll probably be like 12. And yeah, it'll also be, you know, in the archives as well, because I leave all my streams up. Right. I'm not LTG. Dude. Yo, guys, so like a while back, like it was either like the very end of last year or the beginning of this year. I can't remember, but it was like late night.
Don't forget me.
Don't trust anyone here. Thanks for the follow, dude. It was like late night on Twitch, and we had this thing where I showed pictures of most of my exes, and it was only most because, you know, I just didn't have pictures of certain ones. They didn't have any social media and shit like that. But I showed pictures of like most of my exes, and I had the chat like rate them. Because my current girl at the time was talking about how she looked so much better than all my other exes and how they were all trash and I dated ugly women type shit. And so I posted like maybe like 5 photos each of like all my exes, and I had like the chat like I had like a ranking system, and I added it all up, and that did not go over well with my girlfriend at that time. No, I'm not talking about, guys. Nia was like 2014. I'm not talking about Nia. Is Nia Kia? No. Kia is Kia. They just so happen to have similar names, though. Kia. I'm not like trying to do a code name. No, Kia is Kia. I'm not talking about Nia. Nia's too mature for petty shit like that. She was kind of full of herself. Not trying to talk down on her. She might be watching me right now because I know she's still following me on Twitch and shit. Not trying to talk shit about you. I just told her what happened. I got this mod. Dude, I did mod you because... So she was banning, because she was a mod in my stream. She was banning people in my stream for not putting her as #1. Like, dude. Like, she was so salty. But yeah, she was very cocky and full of herself, because she was just talking about, like, she was telling me that she was the best girl I've ever had in like every aspect in every category. And you guys know me, I'm a very blunt and honest person. And I straight up told her, like, no. Like, no, you're not. She was like, oh, I'm the best cook. I'm the best looking. I'm the best sex. I'm the best this and that. And I'm like, no, you're not. I straight up told her, like, stop. Like, stop. And actually, and this wasn't on Twitch, but I went through my list of exes. I was like, this one was the best cook. This one actually had the better pussy. This one had, like, I straight up told her. And yeah, naturally she got kind of like offended and upset about that or whatever. But I'm not gonna bullshit my significant other. I'm not gonna be like, oh my god, you're just the greatest thing, especially when we've only been dating for like a month. And shit like that, you know what I mean? Like, I'm gonna be straight up honest with you. Jay Beta, thanks for the follow, dude. Is there any upcoming Marvel movie I'm excited about? Every Marvel movie. The Asian looking black chick? Are you talking about Brittany? The light skinned girl? Who was like doing the poses? That chick? I think she was number 2. I assigned like all my ex's numbers. Will Smith ain't. I'm not a simp, dude. I'll tell you straight up. Like, no, you're not the best cook. No, you're not the best sex. I told her to. I told her, no, you are not the best sex. You're not. You haven't even had sex in the last 4 years. So how are you going to be the best sex? And as much as I really shitted on Kia this stream, but Kia was the chick with the best sex because she was crazy. She was a crazy bitch and she had the best sex. I'm sorry, Kia had the best sex. And my most recent ex, knew about Kia because I gave her the whole rundown on Kia, so she knew. I had the balls to tell her straight up, I'm sorry, Kia had the best sex. You are not the best sex. That definitely went to Kia. She was a bitch. She lied. She cheated. She manipulated. But like, goddamn, like goddamn, that sex was clean. No lies there. But Hero, I'm mad that you remember that she was number 2. I should do that again. Mark, what you said earlier, I'm just not reading that. Oh man, I should do that ranking again because I'm sure you guys were like, I'm sure some of you guys are being nice, like putting her as number 1 and shit. I'm pretty sure you guys probably were, which is fine. I appreciate you guys for doing that. Yeah, but I'll probably have to do like a re-ranking again. I did find one of my other exes on social media and I have pictures, so I have like another girl to add. We're going to do the re-rankings of my exes. We're going to have to do that as well on one of these Twitch After Dark streams. Mon, what the fuck are you talking about? If the Nintendo Switch Holiday 2018, would I waste my money if Nintendo announced to do Switch 2? Should I just wait? That's a good question, dude. It depends on what they're doing with this new Switch model. It depends if this new Switch model is going to be stronger or if it's just going to be just, like slimmer or more storage type shit. I would say if they're not going to add power, then you could go ahead and get a Switch. But if they are going to add power, you might want to wait, but then you're going to have to wait on Ultimate. And that'd be incredibly hard. Yeah. Yeah, that was Isaias. That was the debate with Shadow Fox Infinite. That was him. The weed is too strong with this one. If you're not like a Smash fanatic, I would say wait for this new Switch model announcement and see what's going on with that. That's what I would do. Yeah, Smash comes out when the semester is over. It's like perfect timing. Although I am taking like a little what's it called? I guess a midterm class or whatever. So I have one class I'll be doing like through December, but like that's it. Yeah, answer him. Although that's not the term that they use. But yeah. Blaze, as I have said all the time in my live streams, what is it, guys? If you fine, you what? I am not into any type of woman. If you're fine, you're fine. Period. If you can get it, you can get it. I am not hung up on race at all. Thick or slim? Well, see, that depends, because a girl could be slim and thick at the same time. It's called slim thick. So that's hard to say. Shokio's okay dating aliens as long as they're fine. Yo, man, as long as I won't catch some extraterrestrial diseases, they fine. They're fine. Yeah, if there's a Switch Pro, I'm definitely going to be doing something else to my original Switch. I don't want the Nintendo ninjas to, you know, check me out and, you know, be like, oh, he said the word hacking. Oh, we have to assassinate him. What time am I live streaming Xenoblade? What? I didn't say I was live streaming Xenoblade today. I'm not going to be getting around to my second X playthrough until I finish these games that some of my subs have already donated to me. I still have to finish God of War, and after God of War is going to be Yakuza 0 next month. Thick, slim, obese. Yeah. I will say that for like girls that are on the bigger side, I've never really dated any women like that because I have this thing where it's like I want my significant other to be physically compatible with me, or I guess you could say like visually compatible. You know, like I'm a thin dude. I mean, I gained a little bit of weight and bulked up a little bit, although I haven't been able to continue doing that because I'm broke as fuck. I don't have the money to support the calories to do that right now. But you know, I'm a thinner. I'm on the thinner side of things, right? I'm like 6'2", kind of a thinner guy, and so I don't want like to have this like thick ass, big ass woman, and we just look goofy side to side with each other. You know what I mean? So typically, yeah, I do prefer women, at least as far as dating goes. Yeah, I prefer women who are on the thinner side. Physically compatible. You know, I just don't want. I'm very conscious about who I'm with, in terms of do we look good with each other, right? Like, do we look compatible? I'm 6'2". Texas women or Cali women? Cali women, dude. But I'm biased. I'm from Cali, but Cali women. Is it stupid to wait until March 3rd, 2020 to get a Switch? Why that specific date? What the hell? Why March 3rd, 2020?
3 years after the Switch launches?
Like, why that specific date? oh, I got you. Yeah, 3 years. Okay. But does it still have to be on the exact anniversary, though? Dude, just get a Switch now. It's not the Wii U situation. It's not. I mean, it's still not where it should be, but it's thousands of times better than the Switch situation. Never did a girl that could kill you by sitting on your lap. Thought I was 5 foot, 5'7". No, I'm 6'2", y'all. I used to play basketball. Switch slowed down this year a little bit because nothing fucking launched that was like big. That's the only reason why. That was just purely the software. Watch when Smash comes out in the next Pokemon game next year and Animal Crossing. Switch is gonna fucking skyrocket. Do I really look short on camera? Like, no, hell no, dude. Really? Wow. Dude, people always assume I'm older than I actually am, and people always assume I'm shorter than I actually am. That's so weird. I don't know anything about Chicago women, but based on my experience with Chicago dudes, I'm assuming Chicago women are trash. Shouts to Henry, aka Nintendo God. Oh yeah, Let's Go will probably boost themselves this year as well, but especially the fucking main line next year. Remember being 6'2" in high school? Goddamn, dude. Goddamn.
I mean, the Switch is still winning MPDs, though, so.
Nintendo always wins. Wait a minute, wrong company. You always thought I was 5'8" max? Yo, what the hell, dude? What is it about me that comes off as like I'm a short person? I'm not like a Yeah, I'm not like a angry individual. You know how short people be angry sometimes. Like they'd be like chihuahuas.
What the fuck is this?
Infinity War coming to Netflix on Christmas. Hey.
Bro, have you ever seen that?
What? I've never seen that.
Is it just telling me it's charging?
Has it ever done that with that game?
No. What the fuck is going on?
That's the home button, right?
Yeah.
I think that means you have a notification.
No. I can't imagine that's what that is.
Guys, when does the blue light around the home button on the Pro controller illuminate? I didn't know they had a light there.
Bro, what the fuck?
Like this is lighting up on his. What does that? I didn't know there was a light there this whole time. It's a bomb! Oh shit! Too close to the camera, so I have no sense of scale. You guys have seen me like get up and walk off on camera before though. Like you guys have seen how tall I am. You guys saw me hump a PS3 back in the day, remember? You guys have seen my full body before. Blue ring of death. Just signifies that it's on. I always play my Pro controller. I've never seen that light on. I've never seen that in my life. Would I ever make Kia into a me and Smash Ultimate so I can beat her up with zeros? No, dude. I'm not. Like I said, that was so long ago, dude. Like, I don't even care about that chick anymore. Like, I can't even be salty towards her. Like, she's so irrelevant to me now, dude. I couldn't care less. No salt, no bad blood or anything, just irrelevant, and I just rather not have anything to do with her type shit. PS3, I love you. How did I recover my motivation to take classes? It wasn't necessarily anything about school specifically. It was just depression that made me not want to do anything at first initially, is what it was. It had nothing to do with specifically school and studies, you know? What age did I stop growing? I'm possibly still growing, but considering I'm 25, I probably like just now stopped, or probably stopped like last year or something. They say that males really don't stop growing until like 25, so I turned 25 in August. So I probably just stopped now. Yo, what's up, Angel? How you doing, dude? I need to make a vid shilling LAN connection for Smash Online. You are absolutely right. That's actually something I thought about doing the other day. Thank you for reminding me. What if she comes back as a clean Christian girl? Okay, one. Coming from a preacher's kid, I'm a PK. Christian women are the most unholy. I'm speaking from experience. Okay, they are the biggest freaks. They're the biggest stoners. I'm not saying they do like bad things like, oh, like they cheat and lie and they steal and they do drugs. But they do other unholy things, okay? So her being a Christian does not fucking matter. Two, I don't give a fuck. I've been through the whole Kia situation like an additional 3 times after our initial breakup. One time I considered getting back with her because she came to me with the whole, and that was like the first time she came back to me with the whole, oh, I changed thing and I realized, you know, how good of a guy you were and no one has ever treated me the way you were. I made a mistake. I'm sorry. I tried to give her a chance. She still treated me like shit and didn't respect me. Fuck it. The second time she tried to come back, I was like, no, I don't want to get back with you, but we can be friends if you would like to try that. She couldn't even be a good friend. The fourth time, I'm like, okay, we could be acquaintances and talk occasionally. She wasn't even good at that. So I just had to cut her off fucking completely because she's just actually a trash human. Just period. Maybe there's something deep down inside of her that wants to be a good person. Maybe she does legitimately want to be good, but she can't. She can't. I've been through it with her for 4 times. She just can't be a regular person. Also, her baby daddy hates my guts because he is well aware of me and he knows me. And he hates me, although she'd be contacting me. I don't ever go out of my way to contact her. Every single time they have a falling out, whatever, she contacts me. And her baby daddy, like, hates my fucking guts because she contacts me because he's being a piece of shit. The dude was like, if I ever see you, nigga, I'm gonna beat the shit out of you. I'm just like, handle your shit, dude. Handle your shit. She wouldn't be hitting me up. Yeah, dude, you can ask the question, man. Yeah, go ahead. You don't have to ask. Just ask the question, yeah. But people on Twitch and YouTube can ask. It's fine. Jay, honestly, there's less people on Twitch, so it's easier for me to see your guys' questions on Twitch, actually. It's easier for me to miss something on YouTube. No, I think it's the other way around, gamer. It's like she has the will, but not the ability to be a good person. Because whenever she's like, I want to change, I want to be better for you and all this stuff, like, it really feels genuine. But it's like, she doesn't do it. She can't do it. No, I'm not finna scrap, dude. What the fuck? I haven't, that dude hasn't talked to me in a long time, so like, this is like all in the past type shit. But even back then, I wasn't about to fight no dude over some woman who cheated on me multiple times with multiple dudes. What the hell do I look like fighting over someone I'm not with? My ex, who cheated on me and treated me like shit. Why the fuck would I fight her baby daddy? I never took that guy seriously. I didn't care. I was like, you can have her. I'm not trying to talk to her like that, dude. She's contacting me. You're mad at me because every single time you treat her like shit, she comes to the one guy in her life who ever treated her with respect. Me. That's not on me, dude. That is on you. Gamer Gaza, thanks for the follow, sir. How is No Nut November? It failed, sir. It was failed November 1st at 12 a.m. Which is more beneficial for me. It's more beneficial on YouTube because I'll actually get like super chat donations on YouTube while I don't really get donations like that on Twitch. Don't forget Kia. Yeah, I got hands, man. You want to see these hands? I used to box. No, I'm just kidding. I didn't use the box. But I'm not actually I haven't fought since middle school. But when I'm angry, I pretty much go berserk. Like, I'm fucking crazy when I'm actually legitimately pissed the fuck off and I'm ready to like murder somebody.
Don't forget me.
Let me put it this way. World of Tanks, thanks for the follow, dude. And I'm not trying to talk myself up. I'm just saying, very few people in my life have seen me legitimately upset. Outside of course, my immediate family. Like, very few people have seen me pissed the fuck off. Maybe like 2 or 3, that little. And when those 2 or 3 people saw me get angry and ready to kill somebody, they were fucking scared. Because I'm usually a very calm individual. I have a very calm, rational, level-headed demeanor. But when I get pissed the fuck off and I'm ready to fucking fight someone and kill somebody, they have told me I am unrecognizable. And I just feel like I feel like my strength just multiplies 10 fucking fold. So I can't say I have hands in the sense that like, oh yeah, I fought recently and I'm basing this off of recent results. But I know the power I feel when I do get pissed the fuck off, and I know the fights I did have like in middle school and before that, although, you know, when you're a kid, it doesn't really count or whatever. But I am confident. I am confident I could jack someone the fuck up. And I do know fighting fundamentals. I haven't trained in a martial arts or anything like that, but I do know, you know, the proper way to throw a punch. You know, I do know some grabs and holds and stuff like that. So I'm confident. We saw that girl's gamer's bit, bro. That's not me being really pissed off. That's not me being really pissed off. Yeah, like me be getting angry, dude, is like just Broly. Like when I'm pissed, I am pissed, dude. But it rarely happens. Like, it takes a lot to get me to that point. Kia is one of those 3 people who has seen me like that before. And it was towards her, by the way. But like I said, I'm talking about the... she did something this one night, guys. She did... She did something this one night that made me talk away. I have talked in my life maybe 1 or 2 times. Like, that girl pissed me off one night. Oh my god. Who do I hate more, Kevin Hart or really Kevin Hart? No, I don't watch MMA. I'll watch like the big fights if it's like, you know, 2, you know, Titans, notable people and stuff like that. But yeah. Yeah, she cheated. That's the first thing I said Kia did. She cheated. But no, it wasn't even the cheating thing. Because like I said, I found out about the cheating stuff like as the relationship was ending / when it was over type deal. Do you bite dicks off if they try to fight you? What the fuck? No, sir. Yeah, and I play fighting games, so y'all know I know how to fight. You know, I got the footsies. You know, I got the parries ready. Got this, you know, the spacing. No, I don't think DBZ is overrated. I think Super is overrated. I don't think DBZ is overrated. It sounds effective though. I mean, maybe it is, but my mouth is not approaching another man's ding dong, even if my life depends on it. Okay, I'm not gonna pull a, you know who, but can you? Which time? When Shokio gets angry, he goes. I didn't main Zero Suit in Smash 4, dude, even when she was top tier. I mained Roy in Smash 4. I'll tell you guys about Kia. Okay, here's what we'll do. I'll save like the really, really deep and crazy stuff regarding Kia for this weekend, for Friday night. I'll say some other things about her tonight on Twitch. So I'll have some of the lighter stuff tonight, and then I'll have like the really deep, gritty shit Friday night. I'll tell you all about this cunt, y'all. Yeah, I'll try Crom, but I'm not gonna like play him or anything like that. I mean, I really only did play PM. I never did like Smash 4 tournaments like that. I mean, I went to a couple, but I mean, I stopped going because I didn't like Smash 4, and also not to meme, but I'm serious when I say this. It stunk. It stunk like fuck. Like, the tournament series up here in Dallas is called Shockwave. You guys ever been to like deep Louisiana or Houston or something? Like where it's like humid and hot and just... So imagine like being out in Houston in the summer, 102 degrees or something like that. Or like the bayous of Louisiana where it's all hot and just mucky. Imagine that, but it stinks like fuck. Like... That's the Shockwave series here in Dallas. I'm not trying to throw a blanket statement over the whole scene because it's not like every motherfucker in there stinks. But it's like it's enough to where it's the whole room. You know what I mean? It's taking up the whole room. And I just can't stand to be in there. I played M2K twice actually. Yeah, M2K kind of smelled a little stale, to be honest. I'm not gonna lie. It wasn't like a putrid stench or something like that, but it was like a stale. Oh, it's hard to explain. I'm not interested in a game where you're playing as tanks. Like that, yeah, that Comic-Con smell, exactly. That's the perfect way to describe it, dude. I don't even know who she is, but I'm taking your side. I appreciate that, Amp. Okay, guys, let me see. How long have I been doing this Q&A? No, I've never been out of the country. 3 hours, 6 minutes. Okay, yeah, it's time to wrap it up, guys. If you guys want to discuss things with me further and hear some more shit, come over to my Twitch, twitch.tv/Shokio. What game do you guys want to see me start with? We got Valkyria Chronicles 4, got a War playthrough, which I gotta continue. Black Ops, of course, Soul Calibur 6. What do you guys want to see? Yeah, 3 hours is usually the max I try to do these Q&As. I don't have Deltarune, and I don't want to play Deltarune. Yeah, I forgot. I gotta call home and see if that Persona 5 came in. But yeah, I will be doing a playthrough of Persona 5. That sub sent me as well. But I don't have it on me right now. I'm trying to see Soul Calibur 6 Salt. I don't know if I want to do Tekken right now because I have to like I won't be able to like play people right now because I will have to like completely relearn that game first. So I have to like play it offline or maybe like later at night with like the more, you know, intimate you know, the usual stream crowd where you guys won't mind just like watch me labbing and stuff like that. I'll only play Friday the 13th if the other guys in the Discord would like to get on that. Oh, is Deltarune free? I'm still not interested, honestly. I still don't want to play it. You guys know how I feel about Undertale. It's one of the bad words. It's one of the banned words in my stream. Okay, so we got a Sonic 06, a Black Ops, a God of War, Soul Calibur. You know I don't like Street Fighter 5, dude. We got 2 God of Wars. We don't have 2 of any other game so far. Oh, no. Okay, including the Twitch chat, though, we do have 2 Soul Caliburs. We have 2 Tekkens, but like I said, I don't want to do Tekken right now because I don't want to be like fucking labbing to begin the stream. I don't know. Anyways, I gotta go ahead and end this YouTube one. Like I said, guys, if you want to chill with me further, go over to Twitch. Otherwise, I will catch you guys next Monday with another Q&A. I'm gonna try to get a few videos up this week before then as well. Probably like 3 or 4 or something like that. So, yeah. Numbnuts, I'm not counting on it, dude. I'm not counting on it. But guys, thanks for tuning in. I'll catch y'all later. Street Fighter 5 should be a banned word, I agree.